Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Iron Age Nights. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing?
Pretty dang fantastic.
Fantastic, sir. You showed up right at the last possible second.
It's called fashionably late. Is that how it's called?
Yeah, I'm down with it. I'm good with it. So no, I'm good with it. Oh, dude, I was getting stuff. I was like laying down in bed and just like, I could just lay here for the night.
I don't have to stream.
No, the kids got sick, and being the horrible little petri dishes that they are, ooh. I have felt absolutely terrible today. So I am running off of artificial fuel, also known as an energy drink, which I very, very rarely do.
And thanks to our sponsor, G Fuel.
Right. Ow.
And then Royce dies.
And that's the precursor. My voice has T-3 hours, so let's see what we can do. Oh, mother of Moses. Oh, that ghost pepper I had on that burger earlier, though, loosened some stuff up. Good deal. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. We are fashionably late, as the man, the myth, the legend, the Quaff said. However, Mr. Daniel P. Riley was doing his best white girl impression in the background as the stream was getting going. All the white girl moves. King Richard also decided to show up on his own time as well. Thank you, King Richard. And
you're welcome.
The chat, as always, was here before all of us, ready to roast us and ready to ask some fantastic questions. So, before we get into introductions, it is time to do the most important introduction, and that is the chat. We have Betty Adams over Analysis down below. Wrangler is down there. Thank you so much. He is double dipping right now, but Wrangler's double dipping in the locals chat and in this chat over here. And Wrangler for $4.20. So for $4.20 over on locals says, everyone double check to see if your like button is working. Thank you so much, Wrangler. That's the only reason that everything gets a like every week is because the chat is like, hey guys, we should like the button. Chirpy Soul is down in the chat. Just Toxic. That would be Toxic Crusader. We got Skunk's Workshop down there as well. The Lord Otter. How are you? Periopsis Press is here.
I got my socks on Skunk's Workshop.
There you
just
go.
For you.
There you
Hi,
go.
Katie.
I was wondering what in the hell those things. Anyway. Redoubt Productions is here as well. It's so fantastic to see you. Swift Sword Rush, Fluffy the Spaceman. That's a somewhat new name. Hello, how are you? Kikomon, the man, the myth, the legend, and probably the most popular chatter amongst our sphere of the internet. Darkish Multiverse is down there as well.
Darkish.
Eric Wart, Tan Cage, Drake Tungsten. Oh my goodness, Lord.
What's up, Drake?
Samwise just popped in. We've got Raven Nevermore. And I think that I have caught up on everybody who has shown up to the chat so far. And then Kikomon drops a $2 chat, says, show me, show you. Kikomon, hail the Quaff.
Hey, hail the Kikomon.
Oh, gentlemen. It's going to be a good night tonight. I look forward to Fridays every week so much. Like,
me too.
It's one of my, Fridays are awesome. I love my Fridays. Like, at this
Pretty good day of the week, not going to lie.
I know. No, I used to not care, but now I actually have something to look forward to on Fridays, which is really, really cool, which is a goal. So, oh man. All right. Now that wait. I have to switch some things around. Okay. Switch. There we go. All right. And without any further ado, I don't have the energy to do long introductions tonight. So let's just say, hail King Richard. How are you doing? And how has your last week been?
Ruler.
Good.
Of the Iron Age
Media. Say what now?
I said ruler of the Iron Age media.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's been a good week though. Been getting a lot of different things, a lot of irons in the fire, moving forward on some stuff.
Yeah, you got some big plans.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, he's planning to launch his own satellite into space.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then have his own network of Iron Age media. It's fantastic. I mean, the guy, he's reaching out to people. I think he and Elon Musk have talked this week. It's insane.
Well, Elon wouldn't answer my calls. So I actually had to go.
Laser
Yeah, I had to go a little bit more unorthodox route. I wasn't able to get a rocket, but I did talk to some Chinese guys, and they said they could hook me up with a balloon that would get me some high altitude.
I heard it was over Kansas.
But I'm not really. I don't know. They haven't gotten back to me. They said it was on its way, and then I don't know. You know how shipping is from China.
Oh, everything's coming together
I
now.
think
I
Fang
guess.
borrowed it.
So it's your fault.
Swalwell.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't. What do you? My fault.
Ow,
No, it's been a good week. So overall, no complaints.
Live on Iron Age Nights, Royce's soul leaves his body.
Oh, it's not my soul, it's my lungs. Oh. Well, that's fantastic. Anyway, I'm sorry. That jokes aside, Richard, how are you doing? Sorry about that. What have you got going on? You got irons in the fire. What do you got going on?
Well, I guess if we're gonna go into the stuff that I got lined up, there's going to be probably 2 projects that I announce in February, and the I don't really want to go too far into detail of either one of them. Right now, I don't want to shout anything out before I have it more ironed out, so that I don't build hype before it's time.
See,
Aged out.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And so,
I'm gonna die
I've got a good interview lined up with a musician that I'm a fan of for next week. It's not going to be dropping until probably the week after that. Been talking to Bane about getting some authors to do interviews and maybe live streams as well. So here on Iron Age Nights. So there's just a lot of different stuff. I hit 1K on Twitter, so that was nice. And I got the shop set up for some merch, but there's not really any merch there yet. So it wouldn't be difficult to figure out where it is. But literally the only thing you can buy is a sticker. So
the
progress
merch
is being made, but just slowly.
The merch question is a good one. Like, I've had people like, when are we going to get a drink with crazy merch? And I'm like, really the only like accessible place for guys at my level is like Teespring, and I don't necessarily like them. I mean, I don't hate them, but I don't know. But yeah, the merch thing is...
There's some real easy solutions if you want to talk afterwards.
Possibly, yes. If I can. When I said my voice has T-minus about 3 hours, I wasn't kidding. It was going out last night. It was going out last night on the Darkish stream. So, but the cool thing is that doing all the years of vocal training that I did, when my voice does start to go out, I know exactly what to do to keep it going for a while, and then the next day it just doesn't work. So no pain, no gain. Oh man, Mr. Daniel P. Riley, good sir. At this point, you're just the hair of the Iron Age. I don't know what else to say. Sir, how has your last week been? And those lovely locks, possibly the second loveliest locks on the stream, maybe the first. Maybe that's a poll we need to put up.
No, I think Quaff's got me beat there.
I just it's all an illusion, I just stick it up and people think it's great. It's all it is.
There you go. So how have you been this last week, Daniel?
Good. I am unfortunately not going to have a Saturday morning short for this weekend because I decided today that I want to spend some more time on the first Crenshaw 5 story. Days. Yeah, so I'm going to spend the weekend and a couple of days next week to really get it where I want it to be before I release it. So
did you go with my idea of the Crenshaw 5 running into a meth addict and he lost his needle and they need to help him find his needle, or is that just not no?
I liked my idea.
Here's
better,
I mean, if you're talking about Crenshaw, Los Angeles, then that makes very much sense.
No, the Crenshaw 5 is a group of children that were kind of support characters in my Legacy of Heroes book, and they met the main character and sort of helped him course correct just by being children, cool kids. I like them so much, and Royce has been looking for children's oriented fiction that he can enjoy with his kids, that I was like, well, I'm going to do kind of as close to a Hardy Boys, Boxcar Children, Nancy Drew-ish type series with these 5 kids.
I hope that introducing you to the Boxcar Children helped.
It has, yes. The only thing
I used to read
having
those as a
trouble
kid.
with,
I remember those.
yeah, the only
Oh,
thing that
wow.
I'm having trouble with is thinking like a child because I'm an author who has written samurai bloody sword fights and superhero action.
Do you
And
have any
fantasy
nieces do you have any like nieces and nephews or friends that have young children that you can just say, hey guys, can I just come over and like just hang out, and then your kid just tell me about their day? Because
I have access to that part. That's not the problem.
Okay.
The problem is I think I'm trying to overcomplicate the storyline, and I need to pull back a little bit on plot elements, because I'm going at it like it's a mystery. But like I posted on Twitter earlier, I'm going at it like it's a mystery, but I need to remember that it has to have the same sort of aesthetic pacing as Scooby-Doo, not Agatha Christie.
Right. Yeah. No, I get you there. And like I said, some of the honest ideas that I threw at you, not my horrible meth head idea one, which was an actual thing that was said in our private chat. That
it is.
That's literally a thing that I said in the private chat. But my honest ideas are because my kids come up to me and they'll ask me questions. And Dad, what about this? Dad, what about that? And I'm like, no. I mean, like, it's not, and you explain how things work in the real world and things like that, ghosts. And I was like,
steals a little bit of the majesty, though.
Well, okay. So I pulled a major pain the other night. And I'm not even kidding you. I pulled a major pain the other night. My daughter comes in our bedroom. My wife and I are just about getting ready for bed. And our daughter comes in and she's like, no, I'm scared. She's like, I'm scared of the monsters. And my wife had already gone in there and checked the room. And she's like, but what if they show up after you guys go to bed? And I said, sweetheart, if the monsters show up after you go to bed, I said, you yell as loud as you can. And then Daddy's going to go in your room and fucking shoot them. And then you won't have to worry about monsters anymore.
Yep.
And that is exactly how I said it. My daughter was like, okay, Dad, thank you.
There you go.
No, I'm sitting here thinking
that is the way.
Yeah. Well, like, I protect the house in the way that I tell my kids that I will protect the house. I don't care if it's monsters under your bed or some burglar breaking through the front door. I handle both those situations the same. At least they need to believe that, right?
Yes.
So,
yep.
no,
Yeah, and it's really just that. It's the characterizations are great.
Yeah.
I do have from my part-time in the morning helping out at school, I have access to lots of child conversations. So
Good.
I'm able to get the characters to be engagingly fun and relatable to children, as well as whimsical for adults that want to read it. It's just the plot that I'm working on.
And one of the things too is a lot of it's going to be the adventure with kids' books. And not the thought necessarily, the thoughtfulness. There can be a level of thoughtfulness, but it's literally the steps that the kids take to get through.
And the interactions.
Yeah, and the interactions and how they deal with each other versus, some of the deeper things that I think us as adults are used to dealing with a lot more.
Yep. Yeah, so that's that.
Good, man. Good. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, the shotgun samurai himself. Ladies and gentlemen, the Quaff.
Oh, hey, that's me.
That is you. I hope it's you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I hope so too.
I've met you
It
before.
looks like rockin' merch too.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, shoot. What a
God.
coincidence. I just threw on the first shirt I grabbed, and it just happened to be a Shotgun Samurai shirt. What a coincidence.
Guys, buy his books. He can only afford his own merch. Like, I can't laugh.
Say we can't give him too hard of a time. It might be all of us soon. You never know.
I know, right? Yeah, no kidding, right?
Oh, boy.
Oh,
But yeah, I'm
God.
glad to be here. Thanks for having me on your show, Drink with Crazy. And
man.
nice to meet you, Iron Age and Daniel P. Riley.
No, absolutely. I was surprised to hear you reach out, and I am wildly ignorant to you. At least I was. and then there was a Kikomon, right? And the Kikomon did a thing. And the Kikomon had mentioned that he's like, I got the Quaff, he's been on JDA's stream. And I was like, okay. And then the Mike S. Miller stream happened, where you guys all drew Kikomon, I was like, oh, this guy's the Quaff. And I was like, it's shot this Shotgun Samurai stuff because Kikomon's been pimping you out like a 10-cent whore. Anyway, but
I'll go 5 cents if you need me.
Sir, if inflation gets bad enough, we'll talk. But but Kikomon's been talking you up, and then when you reached out, I was like, you know what, man, this would be really cool to have another artist on, have somebody who's, well-rounded and kind of knows the guys that I know. And so I was really, really glad to have you reach out, man. It's an honor to have people think of this show as a place that they want to reach out to and shout their stuff out on. I think that's my dream for Iron Age Nights, is like, if somebody's got a book or a comic or a record or a television show or an animated short that they are ready to shout to the world, I would love them to think about this show and want to come on, and you did, and so I'm super happy for that, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, because artists, I don't know if you know about artists, but we're all kind of little weirdo shut-ins, so it's kind of hard for me to get my own YouTube channel going on. So I'm really glad you were able to bring me on to your little your corner.
I was trying to find an actual picture of you to put on the thumbnail.
Oh, when you asked me a picture of me, I thought you meant that Squidward picture.
No. I just took that because I needed to build the thumbnail and get it done. No, it's fine. I can improvise. I can always improvise. I just sometimes, if people are, because I don't know if people are, going to be on with their cameras or if they're just going to have an icon and so on and so forth. And so, but yeah, but sir, why don't you give us a little bit of background about yourself? Tell us, how you got into your artist, drawing, and how you got into doing comics, and essentially where your world came from and is going to.
All right. Well, basically, I've always drawn comics ever since I was in middle school, mostly just I didn't know what I was doing, but I just knew I had funny stories to tell. I would just draw them out on little pieces of paper, and I would just hand it to my friends every day. That's what I did during math class, because I'm Asian. I already know math, so I didn't need to study. So I just drew all day. Oh man! So that was my art class.
Perfect.
Oh no.
Don't want you to choke now.
No, it's not that. It hurts to laugh.
Yeah.
That was, dude.
Royce is not going to survive this.
I am not going to survive this one. Oh man.
I could be boring if you want.
No, please don't. Please don't.
I
be
was
boring.
in my math class.
Bueller.
No, I can't do that even if I tried.
Oh no, I get you there.
So I've always had kind of a knack for drawing little cartoons and giving them out to my friends. And then when I got to college, at first I took art classes because I was everybody always takes what's gonna make money. And then they're like, screw this. I'm going to just go back to what I love. So I went to art. And I was like, I'm just going to skip the trying to do something, getting a real degree and just getting an art degree. And then when I started studying art, I was like, maybe I should kind of start worrying about where I'm going to get my income from. So then I switched to accounting and then marketing and all that fun stuff. But anyway, so I took some art classes throughout my college years. And then when I finally got into when was it? My third year of college. I had a friend of mine, and I haven't drawn comics in 4 years at this point, And then I had a friend of mine who was doing a presentation for his public speaking course on the topic of cosplay. Yeah, and I was like, "You're gonna do cosplay?"
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait. Say that again.
He had a public speaking course. And he was doing a presentation on cosplay.
It's not the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Not the most ridiculous
It's not
thing.
the most ridiculous thing. You know what? I
You got to lower your expectations there, Royce.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes
there was literally a report today about some colleges having courses about surviving a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. No, but don't. He was he was if you knew this guy, he was kind of a very sarcastic guy, and it was pretty hilarious. But so I went to him and I said, "Aren't you going to dress up as anything?" And he said, "No, I don't have a costume." I was like, "What's wrong with you, man?" So I told him, I was like, I had a toy shotgun, and he is Japanese, so he had a freaking, the Japanese samurai robe thing hanging around. And I was like, just go as the shotgun samurai. And he told me and said, that doesn't exist. And I was like, spite grew inside me. And I said, it will now. And that was the birth of Shotgun Samurai.
That's hilarious.
You heard it here.
Was there any alcohol involved in this original conversation?
Surprisingly, no. We were both sober. It was the middle of the day.
That's terrifying. That's utterly terrifying that conversation came from sober people.
Yeah. He didn't know I can draw. That's the thing. So then I went, and then I went home that night and I just drew 3 pages, the first 3 pages of the book, showed it to him, and he was just like, this is hilarious. Anyway, so then I was like, and then after that, showed a bunch of my friends. They all loved it. Then I was like, I'm going to continue this thing. I drew like 3 more pages, and they looked at it and they were like, why are you still drawing this? And I was like, you'll see, it's going to be great. And then finally, then I started drawing 3-4 more chapters, and then they all started getting on board. They all loved it. I even made YouTube videos of it with all my friends. They all wanted to get involved in this. Like on my channel, there's a few these like really cheesy live action movies involving Shotgun Samurai. And so then years later of just continuing. Yeah, what was that?
Oh, I was just gonna say, but like Shotgun Samurai, like I'm surprised that it hasn't been done yet. I mean, especially when you think of things like Afro Samurai and things like that. Like I'm surprised it hasn't been done yet, because Shotgun Samurai sounds like something that could be done in that gritty, anime style that, like Afro Samurai could have,
I see that a little bit in the art.
I'm sorry?
I said I see that a little bit in the artwork.
Yeah. And actually, that's one of the things that I really got. That, and I actually was like, this looks like a cross, because I think we reviewed it here on the channel last week on Sunday Coffee, because Kiko was shouting it out.
You looked at the campaign, right?
Yeah. And I think we actually looked at it this last week as well on Wednesdays. So I think you've gotten a couple shout outs at this point.
Oh, cool.
But when I was looking at it, I was like, man, this looks like a mix between Afro Samurai and Samurai Jack. Like just the way that the artwork, and I don't know if it's just the color palettes you're using mixed with the how you're doing the penciling and all that, as far as like the shaping. But I'm just like, man, if somebody could combine those 2 worlds, like this is what it would look like. And it really does look good. And then obviously your song, this is great. Like,
you listened to that song?
Oh yeah, no. It's been played on the channel a few times at this point, I think. So,
high quality.
Yeah.
So glad you guys like that. That was
But you know what I like about it though is that you can see in the detail level of your artwork and all that, you do take this seriously, but you're still having fun with it. And I like the levity there, because you get some people that, they'll sit there and they work on this beautiful artwork, and then they go and they hire some guy and he's like, in a world not too distant, and they try to sound so super serious, and then here's your video, shotgun, and you're just having a good, it's great. I love the moments of levity, because it lets you know how to, it lets you know the I guess the person behind the pages that you're dealing with. And I think ultimately, like, that's how everybody needs to sell themselves and show themselves. So I do have to, I wanted to give you kudos on that. I thought it was fantastic.
Thanks. Yeah, actually that song actually was born from spite also.
Sir, I'm starting to realize that like a lot of things in your life are born from spite. Have you thought of, never mind.
Are you sure about that? You'll see. I'll make something that didn't come out of spite.
Right. Next time, here's what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna tell the Quaff, I'll be like the Quaff, you're never gonna come up with a drink with crazy like special beer.
Okay, you'll see. You'll see.
You'll see. A year later, he's like, I did it. I'm just like,
Notice he didn't challenge you to make like an intro song for him or
Oh
something like that.
yeah, I forgot how to make any kind of music. I made that song and I pretty much like stopped. I was like, I'm gonna learn how to make music just to make this song. Because a friend of mine, she was running she had like a little club and was doing like open mic nights and stuff. And she came to me and was like, "Hey, you gotta come and you gotta do the open mic." And I was like, and she was like, or something. And she was like, and then she asked me like what my favorite song was, and I was like, "Oh, the Shotgun Samurai theme song. That's my favorite song." And she was like, "That doesn't exist." I was like, it does now. And then me and my buddy, we stayed up all night writing that song, and then played it for her open mic.
That's
There you go.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
So all of this stuff started from just like the greatest moments. But
I mean, it sounds like you, but you know what? I will say this. We've talked with, and I have talked with a lot of people across the board of they, things are born from, oh, I'm tired of the way that media is, or, oh, I felt like I really needed to get my voice out there, this, that, and the other thing. And so far yours is just like, man, I'm having fun with what I'm doing. and it's nice for that. Good sir, which one of you has a baby?
oh shoot, you hear that? My bad.
No, don't
That's okay.
apologize. It's a little one.
No.
How old?
Yeah, he's only 6 months old.
Oh my God!
Congratulations.
My first
Yeah.
one.
That's young.
Oh, it's your
first.
fantastic.
Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations.
He had
You
more
probably
hair
just
than I
wanted to
had
get
as a
some-
baby, so
It's like
Dude.
through the night.
mhm.
Yeah, I had. I know how that feeling goes. Yeah. No, dude. Congratulations, and never apologize for the baby in the background ever. I just wanted to
Okay.
point it out because just hail the next generation.
That's right. That's the
Serious.
best way to change culture, by the way, is by having freaking kids.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I keep telling people. Go out, make babies. Willing participants only. Gotta have a caveat there, I feel. The world's a little insane. I'm like, no, Drink with Crazy Me told me to do it. No?
Yeah.
That's not
A guy
exactly.
named Drink with Crazy?
Yeah.
In 3 months, Royce gets a court summons. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. As insane as the world is, I wouldn't doubt it. I do, before we continue, I do want to get through a couple of the super chats really quickly. $2 from Kiko Mon. He says, Booty Daddy, King Richard, and Slick P. Woo! They're trying to, it's a new name every week. They're trying to come up with a name for Daniel. It's great.
Yep.
And then for $10 from JVP Music. He says, can't stay long, but the hair looks good across the board, gentlemen.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Yes. You come on for another $2. Your ideas belong to the liege. Hail King Richard. Oh, good God.
At least your articles do. Send in your articles. boys and
Yes,
girls.
yes.
Peasants.
See, that's a proper show. Peasants. I love how you had the peasants. It's so great.
Lean in, Richard.
Oh,
Attaboy.
Don't lean away from the chat. The chat grabs you when you lean away, and it's not fun when they
Makes
do
it
that.
worse.
It does. Yeah. The chat loves it when you struggle, so the less you struggle, the more fun you take away from them.
It's uncomfortable,
I don't.
possibly
know.
a little sticky. You
It's
just don't
terrible.
want
The chat's horrible. The chat's horrible. Daniel, Richard, do you guys have anything for the man, the myth, the legend, the Quaff?
Oh, yeah. I have a bunch of questions.
Fantastic. Because I totally
Um,
forgot to share the link one place, so I need to do that.
Yes, there you go. So, with I know you told us the origins of Shotgun Samurai, but are you a samurai film consumer, or are you what kind of media have you consumed before that you're drawing inspiration from on this, if anything, before you decided to make it?
Actually, it's just a very interesting. I mean, for first of all, a lot of anime. That's kind of where my my direction comes from. Like Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo. I'm drawing a lot of inspiration
Yep.
from. Dragon Ball, my favorite of all time. One Punch Man actually is a huge inspiration for me. The original, not the remake, the original. If you see the original webcomic with that really crummy art.
Oh, I have not gone through it, but I'm aware of its existence.
Oh, okay. Mostly in the actually, because the art's not that great, but the storytelling of that artwork is like I haven't seen anything better. So I've really tried to convey. That's the inspiration I got from there. Just make sure that no matter what level your art is at least you're conveying the story to the highest degree. And I made sure that. So that was really inspired me to really continue making this comic, even though you know, may not have been the most confident in my own abilities, but I was like, at least I can tell a story. And so those things, and then actually, so those are kind of like the more, I guess you can say, like adventure aspects. But then I included a lot of like there's a lot of serious but also funny moments too.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge fan of the original Simpsons, so
Ooh.
that's pretty much where all my comedy comes from.
Pre-season 10 Simpsons was
Yes,
God
preseason
tier.
Thames. The good stuff, the golden age of comedy.
Yeah.
So there's that. King of the Hill, of course.
Oh!
Yeah.
Did you see that they're gonna come in with a revisited version or like a revive, but it's pretty much all the same people that used to work on the old show?
Yeah. I watched that video of yours because I was like, you're hopeful for it, but I'm nervous of all reboots, so I hope this is good news.
Yeah. I don't know.
The people in the background look good, and that's about all I can say. And basically, I talked to some guys in the Gilded, and to small tangent here, I haven't been really hopeful or excited for a show in a very long time. And I didn't think it was going to be King of the Hill that got me excited for something, but I haven't been excited for a new movie to come out probably. Oh boy, it's been a long time. Like basically once Disney destroyed Star Wars with The Force Awakens, that's pre that, like what it like, because Marvel was on its way downhill. I will say this. I was moderately excited for the third John Wick to come out. So it's probably been since the third John Wick where I've had any sort of excitement for anything to come out, which should tell you exactly how cynical I am. So
well, I think
to a lot of
Marvel
us.
Phase 1 was probably like pre-Phase 1.
yeah.
Iron Man, Captain America, the First Avenger was the last time I was actually truly excited about a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, I mean, taking some inspiration and looking at King of the Hills and some of those old animations, I think that's probably where I'm picking up on your animation styles. Maybe not necessarily like Afro Samurai and Samurai Jack, but just older animation style with the thick black lining and not a lot of people do that anymore. Not a lot of people want to do the thick black line. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I've noticed that. Like I'm just I get confused, so I just got to draw something thick and black, and I'm like, there it is.
Phrasing, good sir. Phrasing. My chat. Don't give my chat anything. They will take it and
Ammo.
run. Oh god.
Yep.
Ammunition drop.
Shoot.
So I was also going to ask about this is your second campaign. With the first, like well, it's a little bit confusing because isn't it the first one is just Shotgun Samurai? Is it volume 1?
Yes.
The first one, or is it okay? And then Shotgun Samurai Legends is this one.
Yeah. This one's
Okay.
volume 1 was pretty much the collected works of my past, I guess, like 8 years. All put into one almost 288 page graphic novel, which is I'm doing a second print run in this campaign also, in case anyone wants to grab that.
Awesome.
And then Shotgun Samurai Legends is basically is a 48 page storybook with 3 stories focusing on each of the main characters in here because we see them all teamed up. So now let's see where they were before they got together. That's kind of why
Awesome.
Legends. Kind of where I was going with that.
it.
Also, it's and this one is
Legend.
done most.
Were you inspired at all by the Ghost of Tsushima Legends that they dropped? Was that where part of that name came from, or am I just making connections that don't exist?
Oh no, actually, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Legends is actually the multiplayer for Ghost of Tsushima, and that is probably my favorite game under the friggin' sun. So
yeah, like I wish, like I saw Ghost of Tsushima and I was like, I need to play this game, but I haven't had time for video games in like years. So
I
but
get it.
yeah,
Yeah, it's I will say this, if you ever get the chance to pick it up, it is fantastic. My wife, she saw me playing it. She goes, "What is this game?" I was like, "Oh, it's Ghost of Tsushima." And she's like, "Oh," my wife, she lost herself into it. And then my oldest daughter's like, "This game looks great." So my daughter, she's playing it. And so the game is just stunningly gorgeous and
Yeah.
fantastic story. Just the Legends part of that, there was, again, the little synapses in my brain fire on half cylinders right now, and I'm making connections that don't exist. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
Little Indian, hello. How are you doing over in the locals chat? I do have the locals chat pulled up tonight, so I am monitoring all of the chats. So,
Good break.
man.
Is there going to be a volume 2? Is one of my other questions.
Oh yeah. So after this campaign, I'm gonna the next campaign I'm gonna do is probably the first I guess you can say chapter of volume 2, because it won't. Yeah, this took a long time to make, so
Yeah, that's a monster.
yeah. The next books will be like, I'll be funding like, the next 50 pages and the next 50 pages and the next 50 pages. And once those are all, I finish that story arc, then I'm going to put it all into a thick book, no matter, however many pages that's going to be. I want to divide them up by story arcs because I think that's a pretty cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So this one is basically focused on, one entire story arc. So you get a beginning, middle, and end, but also a little teaser of, the overall story, at the end. So that's kind of, and then Legends is actually, if this goes well, depending on how it goes, like I'd like to also have a, while producing the volumes, also be producing Legends issue 2 as like a supplemental, because those are mostly done by other artists. See where I'm going? While I'm drawing the main story, I'm going to be getting other artists doing those other stories, and then I can get like the train going. Then eventually I have like a whole anthology, and I'll have an entire Shonen Jump, except it's going to be Quaff Jump book focused solely on Shotgun Samurai. Thank you very much.
Very nice. I actually think that's
idea.
Yeah, I'd say that is a very good idea. One of the things I think we're going to have to tackle in the coming years with the Iron Age is production schedules and speeding those up, because people are understandably slow to produce things, because, I mean, how else would you be? But
yeah,
I think
it takes time, man.
Well,
especially
I think
anything creative is like, oof, longer than
it's
you
very,
expect.
very difficult, and
I'm
you don't
going
have
to say something
full-time job kind of thing.
I'm going to say something highly controversial here, but if it gets better, I think if you're a writer and you want to crank out production and make sure that things are, flowing really, really well, you could use it as a tool, not the main thing, but as a tool. You could like Chat GPT, a basic manuscript, go in and adjust things how you need to adjust them, then send that out to an editor. I mean, that could potentially save. I mean, if you've got a solid, draft, a decent draft, you could, because that's where technology is going. Technology is going to speed up all of these processes by leaps and bounds. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, what about all these guys who want to write and they want to put out 4 or 5 or 6 books a year, and they just don't have the time. And so, I mean, thinking about how, instead of being like afraid of AI and stuff like that, I'm like, what if it could help? And I'm like, I see. I know. I
have a big rant that I'm going to go on, but I'm going to let our guest, if the Quaff has anything to share with us on that. I'm not going to
on the Chat GPT thing.
Yeah, about filling things in, or kind of using it to speed up production.
Oh, yeah. Like honestly, like I'm kind of
that's a grenade I don't want to touch.
Oh, okay.
I already touched it.
I'm very I guess you can say libertarian on this topic, like kind of a you do you, like I know my honestly, like if I see something that's useful, like in terms of AI for art, that's mostly what I'm looking at. This Chat GDP thing, like I would say my writing is I haven't gotten where I would do mostly comic books, so I don't do heavy text, so I don't need like that to speed up production so much. But in terms of art, like I've tried it out, like AI generated art just for references, just to get ideas out on the page, so I can be like, I'm thinking of like this kind of motif with a dragon here and that, and I just type it in there just to get my ideas out, and then I see the image and I'm like, that's an interesting, and then I use that as reference and come up with my own drawing. So that's where instead of searching hours and hours on Google to find something that I just type it into an AI thing, and then I just like, I've only tested that out recently, and it's like it's decent. So I'm like, if it's useful, you know,
It works
Yeah.
for art, I think, in a way, which is somewhat controversial. But I'm reluctant to say that it could work for fiction because it's an AI
today, yes, but
yeah,
I
but
mean,
even the fundamental concept of it's an AI that pulls from already established sources to compile information into a format, and so that's cookie cutter, and that's the thing that everybody rails about in current media.
well, and that's why I said use it as a supplement and not use it as the main thing, right?
It's still going to
If
be a super slow process. I mean, I was talking
Potentially.
about this on Twitter. You could technically, by spending 2 hours a day, if you average about 1,500 words a day, you could spend 3 months to write a full-size novel.
Mhm.
But then you have the months of editing afterwards.
So what
that
if you
can play.
what if you could get these things to write an entire novel's worth, and then you just have to go through and do like the editing, and especially
Yeah,
in the beginning. Now, with where the technology is now, this is going to be time consuming, and obviously the technology is going to have to adapt and change. The technology will be there, and for people that says it's not going to be there, no, because people didn't think that we were going to have oh god, Star Trek communicators in our hand in 2010, and we did, and we're able to video chat with people now. Like, people thought that was just an outlandish idea. The technology will be there, and so I'm not saying use it as the one and only thing to make the stories. I'm saying you've got the idea in your head. You need the amount of words there that you can go through and then just restructure and do the editing. And so you use something to get that, because again, it does take a lot of time to get these things to move that many times on a keyboard, where you could potentially have the AI generate something somewhat close to, maybe kind of in the ballpark now today, but in the future closer to what you're thinking of. You go through and do the final you go through, do some editing, change it, really craft your story from it. You're still using the artist, you're just trying to eliminate the time that it takes to put everything down on paper. That's really
I always fall back on the standard adage. There are 3 things from any product that you can expect: quality, quantity, and speed, and you can only have 2. And I don't think that AI would create.
I don't think that's a universal rule.
I don't think that AI would be able to enhance quality. It may give you speed and the ability to generate quantity, but in fiction, quality is really selling point.
But I literally just said we're not getting rid of the quality.
Mm-hmm.
You as the writer still have to go in and do it. You're just eliminating the amount of time it takes for the fingers to do the type. It might
shave a month or 2 off, sure, but at the same time, you're going to have people that will use that to just put out half-formed crap.
They already do it now. Look at the media that we have.
That's
now.
what I mean. Right. That's the point
Richard,
I'm making.
Sorry, Richard.
No. My point is that you could say that you have that triangle and you're not going to be able to get all 3 at the same time. But okay, let's go back 50 years ago, and you needed some high quality parts machined. That's true. Now we've invented CNC machines, and it's a matter of plugging something in. And while the setup is still intensive, even more intensive than the initial setup of a manually drill pressed part or something, now you set it up and that machine can make hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of parts potentially. So technology does allow scalability, and especially code allows scalability in ways that I think it's difficult to imagine until it happens. I mean, even a year ago, like think about 6 months ago, we had stable diffusion, right? Now we have all these other things, and people have stopped. People still talk about counting fingers, and I mean, don't get me wrong, that's definitely a problem with AI art, but the arguments against AI art have changed substantially in the last 6 months. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's gone from it's hideous and you're an idiot if you think it's in any way useful or good period, to it's unethical to use it because you're
stealing jobs away from people.
Yeah, you're stealing jobs and you're stealing
it's almost
content
too
and
good.
so forth. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
In
But
some instances, but again, you can't take the human element out of this, and that's the thing. Is I see James Craig down in the chat, and I do want to highlight this. He says, "I think you're underestimating the craft effort that goes into scene construction, Royce." No, I'm not, because I have crafted my own scenes now in songs and in a much different way using music. I'm not underestimating that. What I'm saying is there could potentially be a tool in the toolbox to help reduce the amount of time it would take you to produce your next quality. The quality lies with you, not with the AI. The AI may just be a tool that you can use to put the quantity down on paper.
Yeah.
And like Daniel said, you might be able to eliminate a month or two, but a month or two in a year on 3 projects, that's 6 months. That is a substantial amount of time.
Well, listen, and I think this is what I want to say about kind of AI in general, which is I think that any technology comes down to the individual. Okay, you can use a light and a piece of paper to trace somebody else's work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's and then call it your own, and that's unethical, right?
Right.
You can also do a really crappy imitation, just copying somebody's work, and just like 1-to-1. Okay, okay, I got it. That's low quality. Quality and ethics are entirely on the individual. You can use AI, and just as any other technology, you can use it to make low quality knockoffs. You can use it to try and improve quality, or you can use it to do things that are unethical. I think that I would tend to agree with the Quaff about a lot of it comes down to the individual and how they want to use it. And I think
forgot to send Mike the link again.
Did you actually forget? I don't think.
No, I genuinely forgot to send Mike the link again. Damn it! I remembered before I rushed down here. Sorry, Mike. He has an open invite to the stream, and I tell him that every week, and then I keep forgetting. Mike, here's the link if you want to join. I know sometimes he's busy and he just shows up to bust my ball. I saw him down in the chat.
So for me, the thing about it is that if you stack a bunch of the AI generated art next to each other, and it's something that I am a pattern recognizer, I pay attention to minute details that repeat in everything. And I watch some of the guys that create AI cover art for their books, specifically when they do character images. And if you watch a parade of those images go by, you start to see that it's randomly altered formats. The same nose in 4 pictures, the same set of eyes in 10 pictures, just a different chin and a different cheek or a different profile. And that's the thing that makes me leery of it in fiction writing, because it's not going to grab a reader if you leave the AI in to describe a tree the exact same way. So you're going to go through line by line and adjust everything. So you might as well just write the sentence yourself.
But potentially, there is a potential for that, but maybe not. Right? I mean, it's going to be no different than checking for spelling errors now or punctuation and things like that. The difference is that you might have something that can generate, what average...
But in that, you're not an author, you're an editor.
You're going to have an AI editor too.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you. I saw Herman talking about we need an AI for marketing and something else. I guarantee you that exists already.
Imagine the future AI for marketing, but also an AI for buying. So it's just going to be robots marketing to
It's
each other.
exactly.
And
That's
they'll be
literally
reading-
where we're
And they're
going.
going to read the book for you too, so you don't have to actually do anything at all.
But you've already heard the AI, the AI like voiceover, like the AI voice generators. Like you don't even need voice actors anymore.
No, I mean
Oh
they're
my
going
God,
to
yeah.
read it
Right.
for you, so you don't have to.
I mean,
You can just say, "I read the book," and
Have
the
you-
computer will be.
Well, that's perfect.
Seen
See, that's
Wall-E?
great. Now I can finally have consumed all the media that I should
Exactly.
in order to be a good interviewer.
Exactly.
And then I'll just have my little machine friends drill a hole into my skull and port directly into my brain all the knowledge that they've.
Yeah.
no, that's where your Elon Musk brain will happen.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
And while they're
There's
at
no
it, they'll
downsides,
track,
all
they'll
upsides.
track your location and everything that you do. And
They already do that, by the way. Anyway, the Quaff. Sorry about that.
I'm
I didn't
trying
mean
to
drop-
wind Richard up here. Give me a sec.
Oh, what? Okay, hold on. I can try and get angry about something else.
Don't start with dead internet horizon talker. No.
Oh shoot! Oh yeah. Mike. I'm not in like LA City, so maybe it's down in LA City, but I have no idea. Mike was talking to me about the internet being dead in LA, but I'm like 40 minutes out of the heart of the city, so or maybe those
Outside
Those
the blast
folks.
radius.
yeah, outside the blast radius.
What do you mean
know,
by
so-
those folks?
Yeah, maybe those people.
Mm.
Don't have internet.
I love how he didn't get specific there. He's just like, you know what I mean. No, Quaff, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
No.
So back on the subject of our illustrious guest, I want to know
Say.
where the name came from.
Which name?
The Quaff.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I was
Well,
gonna ask that
basically,
earlier. Yeah.
I was, when I was first getting into the YouTube world, I was going under my comic book name, which was the Donkey Madness Comics, and then I was up there. But then a friend of mine who sorely passed away, but named Testify, he saw me and said, "Your hair is amazing. Your name is Quaff." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "You should go by Quaff. Quaff
I
is
thought
much better
that
than
was-
whatever name you have." And I was like, "He's not wrong."
Okay, that's funny.
That's
Yeah.
great.
That's awesome. I thought that might be why I just wanted to
That's-
ask.
Oh, okay, yeah. So ever since then, I was like, I'm the Quaff, and it's I'm having a great time with it.
I will read this one because it is relevant to the conversation we just had. And I don't want this one to wait because I don't want to open up. I don't want to pull the pin on this hand grenade again. But Kikomon for $10 says AI has already started writing code at a great success rate. Once it starts improving its own code by, let's say, 1% every 100 minutes, then an additional 1% in 99, etc. Keep the trend going. That's the thing, too, is you build one AI to do the learning, right? And then you program another AI to make that AI better.
Yep.
And that's it. It's just two programs. This program watches that program. That's it. And we already have programs that do this. We call them antiviruses, right? Now they're just run by stupid corporations, but we already have that technology there where one program watches another program and then, essentially tells it what to do or deletes it or edits it or changes it. I mean, Kikomon's not wrong. And all of us, we sit here, we josh around. You ever talk with Kikomon about some like real serious stuff, like when he's
Not yet.
before drunk? Because he's never sober, but he's always before drunk. But anyway, no, I mean Kikomon knows what he's talking about, especially because he kind of works with AI and stuff like that. So
Cool. I gotta talk to him.
he's super cool, dude. Super cool, dude. So all right, but yeah, so the Quaff. I was wondering, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw you on the Mike Miller stream with Kikomon, and I saw your name, the Quaff, and I was like, because Kikomon said the Quaff, and I was like, well, that's kind of it. And then I saw your hair, and I was like, I get it. I love it because people go, why do they call him the Quaff? They see your head, they go, oh, it's so obvious. It's not even funny, but it's fantastic. I love it. I love it. Your friend was a very, very smart individual too.
It's good man. Good man.
Good, man.
Random
Good.
piece of EVE Online lore. There's a drink, a fictional drink in the EVE Online universe called Quaff.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Spelled the same way.
No, with an E at the end.
Oh,
Only
okay.
one F and an E. So it's more of a Quaff, but it's pronounced Quaff. So
Careful with how you say that word. Anyway.
I know.
Oh, damn it.
Eyebrow warning.
Oh, I would be so much more outlandish tonight, but I can't because my voice won't. My voice won't take it.
Oh boy.
Oh, good lord. So, second project. Obviously, you have plans for future projects. Where are you at with your current one? How is it going? Obviously, I have it pulled up over. In fact, I have both of the project pages pulled up over here. Talk to me. Tell me, what are you seeing for this project? How is it going? What are you thinking? What are the goals for this project you're currently working with, Shotgun Samurai Legends?
Well, in terms of goals, I just wanted to at least do better than the first one, which so far, in terms of rate, is doing significantly better than the first one did. So I'm very happy with where that's going. I just want to be able to, once I, I don't have, I don't have enough space in here for like strict accounting. But once I'm done, I know for sure that this money will cover the printing and shipping. Of course, I know that. But once I'm done, I'm going to see how much money I have left over, and then I'm going to see how I can reinvest that into the next book. And depending on how much I have there, that'll decide the next campaign, like what I'll have in there and all stuff. So that's kind of my thing right now is
one of the
just kind of roll over and just make bigger campaigns.
One of the
Nice.
One of the interesting points that I actually heard from Clownfish TV, I'm not sure if you're familiar with them at all.
Oh yeah.
But Clownfish TV, one of the things that they said when working on their campaigns and how they want to do it is they ended up front loading the first campaign. And then basically what they said is they paid for the first campaign, which was, I would imagine, just an exorbitant amount of money. And so they paid for that. And then so that gave them the dollar idea that they needed. And then when you went in and paid your money to that campaign, right, you'd get the book, but that money that you spent is the money that pays for the next campaign. And I heard that and I was like, that's probably one of the most interesting ways to do it, to constantly make sure that the future is always coming, because you can almost guarantee to your audience that, hey guys, if you buy this thing here, because I've already paid for it and essentially all I need to do is ship it to you, but your money's going to pay for the next thing.
Yeah.
I mean that it's really, really hard to do. And obviously you have to have some cash in the back, because after I've gotten to know some of the artists and just the amount of money, I mean, $100 a page, $200 a page for some of this stuff. And then obviously editing, binding, good paper, all of the things that go into it is monstrously expensive to do what you guys are doing. But I think that if we could find a way for artists to do something like that, to get on a model like that, where, pay, what you pay today will guarantee the project tomorrow. What are your thoughts on a project like that, or how hard is it to do that?
Yeah, I understand. That is kind of a big hurdle to get into, and I kind of went for that model myself, because I drew, instead of putting a lot of money into it, I just put a lot of time.
Do me a favor, hold that up to the screen, good sir.
So I drew this entire book. And before I had like maybe the last 40 pages left when I started the campaign, and and then I drew everything because I didn't have the money to pay someone else. So I was like, but I do have time, because I was in college at the time, and I was like, I don't need to go to classes. Who cares?
Thank God. Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I have major issues with the educational system in this country. And when I'm sorry, anybody who is like, I would rather do something that will benefit my future instead of go to college. Thank you, God. And I mean that sincerely. Richard, don't be mad at me.
Well, I was going to say, I think the optimal way to do that is to not pay for the classes if you're not, but.
Oh yeah, I know. But like, this
Quaff
was,
double dipped.
this was a little before like it was blatantly obvious that college was a scam. So I was like, I at least need a degree. So I'm going to do the minimal amount of effort I can just to get this degree. But while I'm in college, I am going to use this time and make a comic book.
See,
so
dip.
I think I love you.
Thank you very much. I'm warming up to you too. Drink.
Fantastic, fantastic. A few more drinks, it might be a little warmer.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, God. I can't.
If you two need
Slowly.
some quality time,
No, it's
Richard and
fine.
I can leave the stream.
It's fine, I'm dying. It's fine, I'm dying.
Stay. You're keeping us in check.
Wow, 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 wow.
No.
I can turn the camera off and just say
No.
I think Mike is saying that he wants to join. He's looking to get in on the action.
Is he there?
Mm.
Getting awfully gay in here.
Yeah, really.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah. I saw a super chat up there by Skunk Workshop. I just wanted to answer them real quick. Yes.
Did I miss one?
I
Yes.
saw. Yeah.
Or,
they
well,
asked if
and I am saving some for the end, so, and I do have them all saved. So Skunk's Workshop, where is his?
asked if I do all the writing.
Yes, he did.
Yes. So yes, I have a friend who's kind of like an editor, but I pretty much do all the writing and I do the art. I like that because I get this is like I get full 100% creative control and I know exactly what I want the writing to look like, so I can draw it, and then I know how to get exactly what I'm looking for. I actually what was it? The funny thing is, if you actually read this book, you'll see like this is like 300 pages, so that's a lot of time to build up your skills. So the first page is kind of very like kind of cartoony and stuff because I was still figuring out what I was going to do, which is kind of very Simpsons-esque, I guess you can say. But where's a good page? I see it's just kind of like cartoony or something. But then like later on, it gets really like once I figured out what I was gonna do, it gets really like in depth. See.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
I like being able
your art
to
progression.
see somebody grow as they move on.
yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Like I like looking at
No.
it too.
So I saw somebody in chat ask, "Is there a way to buy Shotgun Samurai Volume
You
1
broke
right
my-
now?"
Yeah, actually,
Why were you
Kickstarter?
playing with it?
if you I guess I have two avenues. Like you said, you put the other because I still have my first volume 1 with this cover. I still have a few copies left, and I have that campaign still open. So if you back that one,
Oh, it is still open.
that book will get shipped to you like pretty very like the next few days. But
That's fantastic.
but if you want the second printing, that's a different cover. That'll take a while. So, but that you can get that with the Shotgun Samurai Legends, and then save on shipping there. So you get two options there. If you want to get this now, you can. I still have like 10 copies left.
Oh,
I lost Skunk's Workshops' super chat.
Fail.
I can't.
Oh,
I
no.
legit can't find it anymore. I feel like
It's
such an a-hole.
yeah, it's what we've come to expect. People understand the risks going in.
I understand
it's called
why.
a drink with Boomer for a reason.
Oh, fuck off. I understand why people. Skunks, I am so sorry, good sir. I saw it come in. I thought I hit the little star button and saved it, and I can't find it, and I feel like such an a-hole. So, Skunks, I do apologize. I will find it. I am scrolling.
Okay. I'm gonna put the where is it? Shoot. How do I put the link for the original Shotgun Samurai Volume 1 in the chat?
I got it. I think
You got
Kiko might have gotten it as well, actually.
Oh no, that's the Legends.
Yep, I've also shared the
that's
link to
Legends.
both of them
Okay,
this
I did.
evening as well.
I did the one that
so.
you just dropped in.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
So that's the one. The Iron
yeah.
Age Media. That's where you get Volume 1 if you want to get that one like quickly.
Sounds good.
But yeah. So
I love the artwork.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's kind of like a I don't know. I tried to
save it.
do like a fusion of like because I grew up I'm American by heart, but I also have some.
You just
Japanese.
said you were Asian, sir. Are you lying to me?
God dang it! Shoot, secret cat's out of the bag.
Run.
Gotta go. I'm genetically. I'm
Cat's out of the
genetically,
bag.
I'm
Hurry,
Japanese.
quick! Go get dinner. Sorry.
Yeah, genetically I'm Japanese, so it's like I still have that in me.
Sorry.
I'm
That was a bad
American.
joke. That was a bad joke.
There you
Through and
go.
through.
When people
Yeah.
go, oh, I'm like, oh,
you have
maybe I shouldn't.
the
joke like
blood
that.
of eagles running in your veins there.
Yes,
Sir.
He's not Native American.
No, not bald eagles, not golden eagles. So
Daniel's just like,
he's like, "What am I part of? I don't.
oh no,
I've had
Eddie
enough
Brock.
Brief moment of regret. No,
Oh
no. Like when we looked at it before, I said one of the things that I thought was really cool about the artwork was the Shotgun Samurai stuff. It really reminded me of like old Sonny Chiba action films, and the way you visually style the panels. I could see like those as a storyboard for like the Street Fighter, not Street Fighter, the really bad Jean-Claude Van Damme remake of
Hey, whoa,
but the Street Fighter from Japan.
I know what you mean. I do like the what is it? I kind of like that old like it's almost kind of cheesy a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, that kind of action like films. Like I did take a lot of those old Kurosawa samurai films. Like
that's my jam right
of
there.
course, like Seven Samurai,
Mm-hmm.
those kind of things. And I really wanted that kind of aesthetic. I love that kind of feel, and of course, like combining that with a shotgun, I just thought was the funniest idea in the world. And the best thing is if I take that hilarious, ridiculous idea, but pair it with a very serious, in-depth story, then it's like, because a lot of people who read this book was like, I was expecting just some like stupid cartoon, but actually when I was done with it, it was a very, very like, intense, deep kind of story.
Well, you do, and I don't know if you're aware of this, and some people may be aware of it and some people may not. You are aware that, I mean, even like the samurai, there were samurai who actually used firearms. Like that's an actual thing. It was towards the end of the samurai, obviously before, but there were samurai who there's paintings in Japan and actual samurai who were famous for, instead of having the bow, they would actually ride horseback and use firearms. But the samurai weren't afraid of technology necessarily, at least based off of the history that I'm aware of. So when you did like the Shotgun Samurai, I'm like, that's not totally inaccurate. Maybe not a shotgun, but it's not totally inaccurate.
Don't tell people that. Come on.
Well, okay. All right, guys, the Quaff is completely historically inaccurate. Don't buy his book. Stop buying his book. Stop. What are you doing? I said stop.
Yeah.
Don't buy. Basically,
Sabotage.
I know. Well, because that's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to be like, I hate this person because they're a transphobe, and then everybody will just go buy that person's thing, right? That's what they're doing for the Harry
Royce
Potter
is
game.
trying to badly rage monkey.
That's
Yeah.
there
Dude,
you go.
maybe that should be like the grift. Like that's how I should help people get their projects out there.
Just
is
trash them
rage
when they
monkey.
come here.
Yeah, just be like, dude, you're a transphobe. Nobody by the, and then just piss off the chat so bad that they fund your project in like 5 minutes. It'd be great.
There's no way that could fail.
No, there's no way that could fail. That's a perfect
No
plan.
downsides.
No, there's no downsides. I don't understand.
Foolproof marketing plan. We don't need that marketing AI.
I feel like I need 2 more drinks for this conversation.
He's gonna start getting lower. Just
There
watch
you go.
his head.
Yeah.
He gets lower as time
Yeah, it'll
goes
be
on.
below the back of the chair here in another 15
Yep,
minutes.
eventually.
Maybe 30.
I'm waiting
Now,
for him to. I'm
I
waiting for
am
him to fall off the chair one of these days. It's gonna
literally about to finish the
Oh,
years, though.
Nice.
Only 3
Oh.
tonight.
only 3.
Yep. No drunk
Good.
chill at the end of the show.
Oh, I gotten to where those were my favorite part there.
Yeah.
All right.
A rare moment for me to make an ass out of myself, right?
Oh man,
Royce and I will cover it this time.
I'm good. I'm good. I always
appreciate
make an ass out of myself. I'm used to it. So
No, so I have a question for you. Whenever you're writing, like, so you're going back before volume 1, with this second project. You said that you took basically 8 years to finish up or to draw the vast majority of Volume 1.
Yeah.
So did you have a story in mind, or did you have like cool scenes that you wanted to get to, or how did how did your creative process work whenever it was over such a long period of time?
Good question.
Oh, yeah. So basically, I do have like an overall like kind of story arc that me and my friend have kind of powwowed out, and we have like a kind of like a few points like. Oh, we have the names of like the arcs, like, oh, this one's going to be this one, this one's going to be that one. But then like what happens in them, and we know like what needs to happen. Like, okay, so at this point in time, this certain event and character change has to happen. And this point is important for him to grow this way and develop in this direction so that finally at the end we can get there. And so I'm filling in the details. But if anything changes within those details because it makes for a better story, or like the characters actually would do something else, I'm very open to changing whatever happens, because, a lot of the way I write is, I have like a goal where I want to go, but then as I'm doing it, I'm kind of growing with the characters, so to speak. And then I say like, wait a minute, actually they'd rather do this instead, or like, this is more likely where they would go and they would do this. And then, and I kind of, me and him, we bounce that off of each other. He's kind of like the lore holder. He knows how to keep things very consistent. I'm kind of like the guy with the
lore guy. I am so down.
Yeah. I'm the guy with like the far left field ideas. I'm like, what about this? And he's like, that wouldn't work so much because this, and that. But if we did it this way, and I'm like, I like where this is going. So
you have your own lore guy. Nobody we've interviewed right now has said they had their own lore guy.
Really? Oh my goodness!
Some of them have like been lore guys. Like Brian Asher, he's his own lore guy, and he started dropping hints of lore on my channel. It pissed me off because
yeah, I storyboard everything out, so I'm my own lore guy.
I got you. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm too like I don't know. My idea is to just like I'm too like tunnel visioned, I guess you can say. So I'll follow it and then just like see the step right before it, and then like you'll eventually see it meander. So I need that guy to be like, wait a minute,
come
look
back
at the
here.
big picture.
Get over here.
I mean, there's a certain amount of instant creativity in whenever you're doing any sort of storyline. I'm always open to it while I'm writing, but I plan everything out ahead of time. And if it diverts off, I'll try to find some sort of smooth transition back onto the rails, and then in editing,
rails.
If it doesn't fly, it gets cut and put in a whole nother document to fester until I find somewhere else to put it.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we kind of just like, as long as we're having fun with it, that's kind of our goal too. Is like, just if we're having fun. Like, because he's kind of, I guess you could say he's logic oriented. I'm kind of more like emotional oriented. So I put like the heart in the story, and he puts like the direction. That's how
good.
I see it.
Yeah. Awesome.
So
Good
and I'm,
combination.
I just So I can't focus on both those at the same time. So that's why it's like I need someone like that.
And some of my favorite characters that I've written came out of nowhere. Came out of just writing off into a tangent and going, this character's awesome, and keeping them in.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Some of our best characters, just came from like I invented like, what is it? Let's say here, I just came up with this guy. Where is he? This giant metal samurai, and I didn't. Where did that page go? Here it is.
Got your own Silver Samurai going on?
Yeah, kind of like a silver samurai, like this guy.
Nice. Yeah, that's beautiful. Love it.
Thanks. Yeah, I just invented him for like, just like to fit this chapter. And then when I showed people, they really liked him. And I was like, I guess he's going to show up in the future. I guess so,
Yeah, it's fun stuff. Same thing happened to me with G Sedai, because I was writing the sequence where the main character was looking for a place to hide after escaping the city with the girl that he's trying to protect. And I wanted them to hide in an abandoned church in the rubble of the towns outside of the city that had been destroyed in the war. And then I was like writing the whole thing out. And all of a sudden this old man appeared in my head who came to check on them, and he fed them from his little garden. He's been living out here all by himself, just dutifully taking care of the church. And he became a formative character in the story. And I'm expanding on him in the second one because he's just that great. And it all came from nowhere. Just came from me working on the keys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I feel like sometimes like writing is just it's almost like you just kind of, once you get into the zone, you just let it flow.
Flow state, yes.
Yeah, the flow state. Then I live for that flow state. It's like especially with like writing and art too. It's just like it takes a while to get into it, but once you're there, you're like you cherish it. You're like, I can't. Don't you dare get me out of here!
Nobody interrupt me,
please, no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But I saw a question by who was that? He's asking if Shotgun Samurai was a character, would he be played by John Wayne because he does some great yellow face? Where was that? And yes, that sounds hilarious. I would love to have a yellow face play Shotgun Samurai. Oh boy. Oh yeah, Just Toxic. There he is. Yeah, Just Toxic.
That would be Toxic Crusader, and that sounds like a
Toxic Crusader. Oh, hold on.
Oh man, my favorite.
Leave him alone, King Richard.
Oh yeah, my favorite character in Shotgun Samurai is me. Oh yeah, I have a I put a Kiko Man print in Shotgun for the Shotgun Samurai Legends campaign because he's helping me out so much. So
it's awesome.
And one of my artists for the book, he drew Kiko Man fan art, and I was like, I'm gonna print that out, ship it out with the book.
The Kikoman legend expands.
Yes, the Kikoman.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like whenever we had Blanley Pardo on a while back, he's doing like a mech versus aliens sort of near future sci-fi series, and it's going to have a tabletop component to it. And we were joking about making a Kikoman's Commandos.
Yes.
So I think there's probably going to be like a whole like bizarre Iron Age Kiko Man crew that are just like doing fan cosplay and all sorts of other things from various stuff eventually. But
I could probably write a pretty good Kikoman short. Maybe I'll spend a little time on that later this year after I finish the queue.
Yeah. Oh man, I loved seeing like all those like really high level artists drawing Kiko Man on the Mike Miller show. Like you see like these like really professional, even like Mike Miller himself drawing a Kiko Man. It's just like, when did you ever think that a freaking professional artist to that level would be drawing the Kiko Man character? It's like amazing.
You should have been in my Gilded the night that was going on.
Oh man.
We were laughing so damn hard. It was ridiculous. And then everybody doing the Iron Age daddy chats and the Iron Age booty daddy chats and shit. Like it was basically a watch party in my Gilded, and all of us were just we were laughing so hard. I think a lot of us were just crying. It was because again, like you're saying, high level artists at the top of their game, and they have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Just draw this.
Their poor stream chats just exploding with insane comments.
It was
this bizarre Japanese meme.
Oh, dude. And then who was it? It was one of the girls on the stream that I said something about like, oh, I married a big T goth girl. And who was it? It was the guy with the really deep voice, Ethan, I think. And he was like a big T goth girl. And one of the girls was like, big titty goth girl. And they were like, oh. I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
these days, you gotta clarify.
You gotta have pronounce her name.
Yeah, see. No, it was. Oh man, that was hilarious, man. I will say this. I asked Kikamon, I was like, Kikamon, how much did that cost you to have Mike Miller draw a Kikomon, and he goes, not gonna talk about it.
I'm not gonna tell you.
And then he's like, and then a week later he goes, oh, by the way, I reached out to some of the artists and I asked them to finish up their pieces for commission. And you know why he does it? One, because he wants to support you guys. He wants to support you guys, and that's his ultimate goal, right? Yep. His first goal is support the people that he wants to support. His second goal is have as much fun with it as he can. Mm-hmm. And I love that's the thing in his head. And oh my God, I was dying.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I don't, I told myself, I was like, oh, I'm not going to take any commissions until I finish my book. And then Kiko Man messaged me and I was like, oh, I got to do it for Kiko Man. This is great. This is hilarious.
Yeah, you got to do it for Kiko Man.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, and by the way, Quaff, I did want to let you know, I know I had to dip out for a second, but I did want to let you know that anytime somebody types in question in the chat, or anytime they super chat, I actually do save all those in the back, and I actually did save the earlier ones. So I do save all those. So don't feel like no. I just want to let you know, like if a question comes up and it scrolls away as it do, don't worry. I do my. That's why I'm so. That's why I don't pay attention to you guys half the time. But no, that just so you know, like I do my best to try to catch as many of them as I can. And some of the ones that are just, roasting the hell out of us, I also try to catch those as well. But yeah, just
everything toxic does wait until the end.
Yeah. Anything toxic has to wait till the end because he is. And the only reason that I do say that is because that way you don't feel like you have to work when you come on a Drink with Crazy. I know it's a little...
Oh, okay. I mean,
I mean, you could work, but I'm a white guy. You're an Asian. There's a bad thing with how there's history, and we just don't need.
The Japanese Empire will rise again. You'll see.
I'm Canadian, so I can't really say anything to you. Okay. Yeah, it's really bad. I'm sorry, eh?
No, I guess we're probably on the same.
That explains a lot.
I'm not even joking about that. I'm like mostly Canadian.
Mostly Canadian. Oh, my nephew is mostly Canadian, so I guess I'm connected there. Yeah,
there you go.
But he's a cute kid, so what can you do?
At least there's that. That. Oh man. And the chat's roasting me now. The chat's just over here. No,
there you go. See, yeah. I mean, I know. I love the chat. That's why I don't consider it work. I'm just like, I love going back and forth with them. I'm just like,
no. Hey, and honestly, if you want to do it that way, dude, I have no issues doing that. We had a lot of discussions with like, how are we going to do this to like give our time to our guest and then give like time to the chat as well. And we came up with this format, and then you came on the show and you were just like, fuck the format. I'm going to deal with the chat. And I'm like, oh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I didn't get the memo. I didn't get the memo.
Well, we're bad at memos. I've actually heard that like on some of the other like shows, the bigger shows, they'll like send out like things to like watch or like notes to pay attention to before the show. I'm like, we should totally do that. We haven't done it.
But we don't.
Ever. We don't.
We barely communicate about the show itself each week. Most of the time, we're just giving each other hell in private message.
Yeah,
there you go.
Secret inside
those are the best ones. Just a bunch of having fun, goofing off on stream. Those are the best ones to watch.
I love
the secret inside baseball is that we're like, we really should like meet, every week and chat for a little bit. We're like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And then we did it like one time, and then it was like a month and a half went by. And we were like, oh, man, yeah, we got to do this. We're going to need to start doing this more often. Maybe not every week, but at least every other week. And that was like a month ago. So here in like another 2 weeks, we'll have our weekly meeting.
Like once every 2.5 months. Our
weekly meeting is
it's
roasting each other.
Eventually it's going to be like once a year. Like, whoa, we got to do that again, don't we?
Yeah. Dude, it's hard enough to figure out. Like I think I finally got these guys. Like we actually have we got like a Google Calendar between the three of us. Just because I'm trying to get guests scheduled out in advance, so that way we're not sitting here on Thursday going, guys, who do we have on tomorrow? And nobody's called again.
Yeah.
And that would be because we don't communicate.
No.
I know.
Because the conversation will be like, hey, do you want me to talk to this person or do you want to do it? And we'll be like, that's a really good idea. And then 5 days will go by and be like, hey, did you talk to this person? And they're like, no, I thought you were going to do that. You go back and look and like, well, we know it was a good idea.
Didn't answer.
It's terrible.
And it's 5 days of us just, calling each other names and shit.
It's true. It's true. It's not even a lie.
Well,
It was the best friendships.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I mean, I'm from New York, so originally from New York. So people always tell me it's like tell me to calm down a little bit with like the name calling and the rough housing. So I'm just like I'm just like, what do you mean? You're not friends unless you're insulting each other constantly.
I'm a
that
redneck.
explains
That's
the spite based.
Yeah, exactly.
Creativity there.
That's what I'm always worried. I'm like, am I like? Because when I moved to California only like 3 years ago, people have told me that like, 'cause I guess it's very different over here. People have told me like people have told me that I'm mean. They're like, oh, the other guys have said you're kind of mean, so can you tone it down? I was like, what do you mean I'm mean? You guys need to calm down. You guys need to tone it up.
Listen here, you piece of trash. You sissy.
Yeah, you
I'm
piece
not
of garbage.
mean. You're weak.
Yep.
You're
Living
pathetic.
in the East Coast land of Karens, I get that a lot myself. But
oh God.
I was raised in a family where we sat around the dinner table after finishing the meal and just gave each other shit for an hour.
Yeah. Oh God, I know those are my favorite conversations. We're all just like making fun of each other, making fun of other people. We're just like, it's just so much fun. It's but it's it's all in good humor. It's
Exactly.
all in good fun.
Oh, and that dude taking the Mickey out of each other. I mean, that's in my past job when I get those long drives home. Everybody knows him on this channel, Convoy Bebop. He's my best friend. I've known him since high school. And my other best friend who I was in a band with, I'd be driving home on like Friday night and one guy's got the night off and the other guy's a truck driver and I have a 3-hour drive home from a job site and we just sit there and two of us need to be on the phone to stay awake and the other guy's like, I'm playing video games. And we just sit there for 3 hours and just take the Mickey out of each other and just not stop. I mean, and just like way worse things that like I can't actually repeat the things that we say to each other on the YouTube channel because it will nuke the channel. And I mean that in all sincerity. But again, you probably shouldn't be laughing that hard when you're doing 70 miles an hour down the road, but it's the best. It's the best pastime is just taking the Mickey out of each other and just having fun with it, man.
Yeah.
Kikomon, really with that super chat. All right, I'll get to that super chat later.
Come
You
on.
gotta say it.
I will later. So
Saving that one for the
We
end.
do have some questions that are relevant to our guest, though.
Yeah, let's
in the chat.
get back on track here, gentlemen.
we used to have this whole thing like, no, we're gonna give 2 hours to the guest, and then we'll go to the chat, for the last hour, and then it was
We
like,
already
we
derailed
might
things.
make it an hour and a half, and now it's just like, fuck it, let's go to the chat.
I mean, it's been an hour and a half, but we can also.
It's been an hour and
before we go,
29 minutes
show the
and
trailer.
15 seconds.
We should
17,
at least take a
18.
look at the Indiegogo site.
Really?
I did. I pulled up the Indiegogo site.
Yeah,
And yes, really,
we
Daniel.
looked at it. Like you're,
I know,
you're
but
seriously,
were you not
you're
there?
seriously going to pad the video with you counting down.
I'm down with it. I mean, we could do that or just listen to me ramble for I don't know. It's just, Hey guys, here's
Wind Richard up.
ladies
let
and
him
gentlemen,
land for a while.
Shotgun Samurai Legends, the follow-up to the hit graphic novels Shotgun Samurai by Donkey Madness, aka The Quaff. I can't believe I can do that right now.
It was a fantastic radio voice.
I can't believe I can do that right now. That hurt.
Until it starts hacking up a lung without muting.
Oh,
But yeah.
it's fine. Kim Jong Quaff, what the fuck?
Oh yeah. Oh hey Eddie Brock.
Ow! Oh, there's that.
Oh my god. Yeah, you Quaff is a bully. Yeah, you better watch out, Eddie. We're also going to bully you. You're going to be receiving under my bully stick.
Oh, God. Harry Carey coughing.
Carry coughing.
Oh, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, did I share the proper screen? Ooh, that's the question. Let me stop the screen real quick because I'm going to present again, but I just gotta make sure that I share with audio because it doesn't inherently share with audio, and I don't want to have to loop things back.
Oh, are you gonna listen to the song again?
We're totally gonna listen to the song. Of course, I'm gonna listen to the song. Toxic Crusader just became a member for his 3rd month in a row. That's utterly terrifying. And I have to read this one now because otherwise it goes away. But he says, "Hail Dick Cheese." Also, what's your thoughts on Korra? We're not fucking going there tonight. No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing the Korra thing. I have profusely apologized for that. That was a mistake. Mistakes were made.
Flip-flop tracks on the countryside. In the hills, nowhere to hide. Ninjas waiting, ready to strike. Who can save us now? Shotgun samurai in their sights. Shotgun samurai strikes with might. A worthy opponent here to fight. Shotgun boom. Shotgun boom. Shotgun in their sights.
I'm gonna message JVP and see if he'll do the music. I'm gonna see if he'll do the music. I want to do a rock and roll version of that song for
I
you.
was just thinking
Oh yeah.
metal cover of Shotgun Samurai.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Shotgun Samurai in this. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I
man.
would totally rock that. Which, by the way, I wanted to tell you this because I've seen that a few times. The strategically placed ramen noodle bowls. And I'm like, I've seen that drawing. There's nothing bad. He's not covering up anything bad. And then I'm like, oh, marketing. Because then people are like, I want to see this drawing without the ramen noodle bowls. And then it's literally like, I know what's there. And I'd seen it. And even I was just like, wait a minute. And then you got me thinking, I'm like, wait, no, I don't.
Maybe.
Wait, what? I see what you did there, good sir.
You know what's so funny? Like, I did that, and then people started asking for a poster with the ramen bowls. So I actually created an add-on so you can get that poster instead if you'd prefer to keep the ramen bowls on there.
I actually would. I actually would. I will say it's more attractive to the eye. It's just because there's like. I think the idea is that it adds because there's a gray palette behind. There's obviously the girl. There's a tan or whatever color that you use for the skin, and then obviously the gray palette of the dress, and then the ramen noodle bowls. There's just a lot of color in there, and the color is obviously designed to draw the eye to three very specific places of the lovely anatomy that you drew. But anyway, yes. So yes,
yeah. So and also because like you know, I wasn't sure what's allowed on Indiegogo or not. So I was like, I don't want any like weird ban or something. So I was like, I'll just censor it just to be safe.
But no, I mean, you know, better safe than sorry, as they say.
Sorry. And then, yeah. So that's the story of those ramen bowls. So yeah, back today and get the ramen bowl special poster.
Yeah,
I'm off for the night. Good luck. See you later, James Craig.
Later, James. Thank you so much for being here, man.
Good night, James.
Oh, no. James is a good dude. Actually, I'll show a little bit. Infinite Money Glitch, one of the James' most recent books, and also sitting here. Go out. James he's a good writer, and he is very, very critical about his work and takes his writing very, very seriously and is constantly working to improve. So if you guys want to see one of the beginnings of greatness, go check out James Craig. And that'll be the short plug that I give because I do try to give plugs to as many people as I remember to give plugs. So,
yep, I got my copy of Infinite Money Glitch.
It's hilarious. I need to get back into it. I'm trying to finish Star Shatter right now, but it's neither here nor there.
I finished Star Shatter. I'm working on Gatling Legacy right now.
There you go. So no, I love that song. I want to do a rock version of the song.
Dude, that would be amazing if Oh, I've always wanted to like, yeah, like, hear like a full band. Like I actually made 2 songs. The first one was like that, and then the second song for the second movie was a bit more rockish to it. But I only had an acoustic guitar, so only so much you could do.
Yeah,
But yeah.
if I 2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be stupid. Give me 2 seconds and let me
Uh-oh.
be stupid. You guys gonna let me be stupid? No. Sometimes,
know.
sometimes they let me be stupid. Sometimes they don't.
I think being stupid sounds pretty great right now.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
allow it.
go for it.
All right. Give me a sec.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
Oh, I think I have a good idea.
Yeah, I think I
There's
know what he's up to as
I was
well.
gonna say there is a. We're gonna have to watch the Kikomon song.
Yeah.
Quaff. Have you seen the Kikomon song? I feel
Really
like
good.
Of
This is a
course.
Pokemon
it's
song
practically a
too.
weekly occurrence.
I used to watch that thing all the time when it first came out. I remember, like in the old internet days.
Yes, that's funny.
Yeah, and I saw it again. I was like, oh my god, it's back.
It has been resurrected.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
All right. So I could use an acoustic guitar, which is a 12 string, or I could use this one.
Whoa.
So,
That's
or I could go
sweet.
get the black and gold one.
It's show and tell.
It is.
There you go.
No, this was always that. This one, actually, I'm going to be honest with you. This one might actually be a little too heavy. This one kind of gets after it a little bit because it's active pickups. But yeah, so no, I was like, and it was also the easiest to get out, so that's why it's here. But oh, hey, those strings are really out. Wow, that's bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when was the last time you tuned that, brother?
This one got tuned earlier in the year, but with all the humidity and stuff, it wreaks havoc on these. But yeah, so no, that's why when I saw JVP's guitar in his, the older Gibsons are really fantastic, Eric Wart. I love the older Gibsons, newer Gibsons. Basically, anything past 2010 Gibson lost their quality control. So, but no, this is an LTD, which is actually the less expensive version of ESP, and I love the brand. I love the guitars. I think they're fantastic. But yeah, I could use this one to do the rock version of the Samurai song, or I will let JVP do that, and then I'll just do the vocals or something. But I'm in a musical mood, and I need to do something more than just shout out the artists that are building fantastic stories, and because I can't read their books in a timely fashion, and so I'm like, well, what else can I do for these guys?
That would be amazing. I would love to see that.
Let me get together with JVP. I mean,
Crazy
it's one. It's like,
exclusive.
huh?
It's gonna be a drink with crazy exclusive.
No.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
It's his song. He technically owns the copyright to the song, being that it's his intellectual property. So all I would do is just do it.
Come on. You got YouTube video gold, the making
do.
of Shotgun Samurai cover. You're
Do you
right
have
there.
I don't know if I'd do the making of. You have any idea how long it takes to do like a 1-minute song? Like even something that's already done, but just like production, pre-production, vocal. Like I would have to build my own like this little sound room here to get it to work. Like it'd be insane. I could do
Cone
it.
of silence.
Yeah.
Huh?
Cone of silence just comes out of the ceiling.
Right. Oh, dude, that'd be great. Actually, I wonder if I could do that. You legit just gave me an idea.
That's what I do.
Like, and it would look stupid as hell, but I think it would work. Like, literally, just like, just build and I'd probably have to find a way to like screw it into the ceiling or something. But just build essentially a lampshade that's filled with foam on the inside, and then just be able to just kind of like lower it down and use that as like a makeshift studio to do some sound dampening. That could actually work for like a cheap, because actually building, because ultimately you want to be in like a dead room. Building a dead room is expensive. And you guys know what a dead room is? Have you guys?
Yes, I'm aware of what it is.
It's called
Yeah.
a morgue, obviously.
I mean,
Oh man.
okay, but no, it's for those who don't know what a dead room is. It's basically a room that you build to do. Yeah, dead room equals the dollar signs. Yes, it does. It's basically a room that when you walk in, it kills reverberation. Like any reverb, any of that stuff, gone, dead, doesn't matter. Sound leaves your mouth, and that's the only direction. Hi, my deaf. Oh, she's. I don't know what she's doing.
You said it goes dead. It goes dead.
Well,
Yeah,
while
it's
we're
true.
having an aside here, Kikomon makes a very good point that we need an actual shotgun boom. So we need to have somebody shooting the shotgun.
I can actually.
mic.
I can literally take the 12 gauge out to the range, bring the microphone and everything, and set that up.
Okay, like a real recording
Yeah.
of your shotgun.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
I can literally. Yeah, no, like dead serious. I can
Nice.
literally. Ow! What the fuck is that?
Got him.
Oh shit!
Get
I'm
him!
under attack.
I don't know what this is, but it's entertainment for sure.
Get
My
him!
wife was my wife was throwing stuff at me. Oh God. So, but yeah, no, I could actually take. It's a little cold outside now, but I mean, just for a couple of shots, I mean, it wouldn't take much. That's actually, this microphone would be pretty good for it. And then I actually have a couple other microphones that I'd be able to take out and do the recordings as well. But no, I have all the
If you
sound
only do
equipment.
one shot, you don't even have to go to the range. You can just do it in your backyard. You just have to hurry
No.
back inside.
No, that's not a good idea. That's actually, no, I wouldn't even have to do that. There's friends of ours we have access to a farm that's like 5 minutes away from my house. I could literally just pack everything up, go out there, make sure all the batteries are. My truck's got my truck has 100 and, huh?
As long as you warn them ahead of time.
No. No, it's,
Just
no,
drive
no,
out
no,
there.
no, no, like, no, because of where the farmland is, they don't actually live on the land. They
okay.
actually live in a different location, and they flat out told us, like, hey, just, they're like, yeah, no, you guys have full access to the land, like, just go out there. Like, it's
I'm
fine.
just saying, I don't want to see a news report, man,
No.
shot in field for firing shotgun.
No, this is in the middle of, no, just keep in mind, I live in a very small town. I am surrounded by nowhere. Like,
Ooh.
so no, I've got advantages, but yeah, no, seriously, I could go out, I could record the 12 gauge, and if for some reason, if the 12 gauge doesn't sound good on recording, it'd actually give me an excuse to get the AR and the 9 out, and then record all of the sounds, and then you can do a really cool hybridization of it in case just the audio tracking doesn't sound quite where you want it to be. But what I could do is I could set up microphones in a few different positions because I have enough microphones to do it. So I could actually get off the 45 access back here closer to me, have one like over my shoulder recording, and then actually have one up front. So you want to have one closer, which would probably be this guy here, closer to the actual barrel itself, far enough away that it doesn't explode it because they pop off at about 135 decibels. No, they might actually, a shotgun might be actually louder than that, but and then you have one behind you, and then you have one up front further away, so you actually catch more of the 360 sound on it. And then so you actually record 3 separate tracks of 3 different tones, and then when you put that into that, we could get a really, really badass sound out of it.
All right. Could I just take 10 minutes?
Go.
I'll be right back.
No.
Just
Yeah, no, you go
gotta-
for it.
the baby's calling me.
That's
No,
fine,
yeah, no,
problem.
yeah, no, go be
Do as
dad,
you're told.
dude.
Baby
Ladies
first,
and gentlemen, Quaff the dad.
I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere.
No, everybody do dad stuff. Everybody go do dad stuff. That's the way to do it.
That stuff first.
No, you want to change the
There we
world,
go.
have kids. Have
Perfect.
kids and teach them good
In the
things.
meantime, we can do some super chats.
We can do
The-
some.
at
You
least the
guys have been
super
really
chats aren't
on me
for-
about that tonight. Usually you're like, no, Royce, wait for the super. And tonight you're just like, Royce, just do it.
Well, 9:30
I mean, yeah.
usually. And besides, there were a lot of questions for him. That's all.
No,
Yeah,
that,
save the
well,
questions for when
yes
you
and
come
no.
back.
There were also a lot of jokes in there too because I read all.
Throw
that.
Well,
the jokes up. Let's do that.
All right, so let's start over here in the locals chat then, because Kikomon went over and dropped about $20 on some jokes, and we know how the
Drunk
Kikomon
Kikomon jokes. Here we go.
Oh, it's great. It's great. All right. Stop doing the thing. There we go. All right.
The Kikomon Power Hour.
Yeah. All right. Kikomon for $5 over on the locals side says, Do you know the phrase, one man's trash is another man's treasure? Wonderful saying, horrible way to find out that you were adopted. Oh, I can't. Oh, there it is. Damn it. You bastard, Kikomon. I'll get to the song in a minute. Okay? I'll get to it in a minute, Kikomon. Oh, good God, I'm going to die tonight.
Would be the perfect.
All right, give a man a match, and he will be warm for a few hours. Set him on fire, and he will be warm for the rest of his life.
That is correct.
That's so freaking dark.
My kind of jokes.
Well, I can't. He's got to go. But I can't do anything. The Quaff is gone right now. Kikomon wants the Quaff to hear the jokes. So now, like I can't do anything. My hands are tied. See how you are.
And now we step
Dick
into
Cheese.
bondage.
Dick Cheese says he has 5 kids, but he wants more. Good for you. Go make more babies. Go make more babies.
They're gonna all be named after Jesus.
It's not F in the chat for the Kikomon song. We'll do it in a minute. Stop it, you bastards. Fuck you, Richard. Oh, God. I hate you all. I hate
No,
you
you
all.
don't. No, you don't.
I mean,
wish
look
I
at this.
did.
I think people are pretty
Wow, that is the fastest the chat. Somebody talks, it goes Jay. What the fuck? I don't understand you people.
Yeah, just what I thought it was. I know, Mark. I know. I was going to say something, but it's too late.
Oh God.
Hey, Kiko Mike.
Oh,
Oh, fantastic!
Wow.
You're here.
I
You're
totally forgot that I came in. It's been so long.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Chill for a minute, and entertain the peoples, because I gotta get up and I gotta go. What toxic? No, toxic and Trippy Soul and toxic. They're just yep. That's my chat.
Go.
That's no, don't encourage them.
Yes, I will.
Don't
encourage
encourage
that.
the chat.
Yes, always encourage the chat.
No. Oh no. And Herman's. I literally
Hey!
heard the knuckle crack, and Herman was like, "Yep," and we're on it. No. Oh God. And it's over.
Get
That's
after
all.
it, Herman.
No. I will play the Kikomon song. Okay. I will be right back. I'm pretty sure I'm dying. I may have to go take medicine. We'll find out if I return. Maybe I won't return. It will be fine. I will reread the jokes for the Quaff, okay? I will reread them, Kikomon. I'm not gonna not. Why you guys hate me like that? I'll be back.
Well,
I gotta go.
You won't reread them if you die.
You guys will read them. It's fine.
We can't.
I won't.
Yeah, you can. You just have to go to adrinkwithcrazy.locals.com and then join the live chat over there. And then you can read
okay.
everything that Kikomon is saying over in adrinkwithcrazy.locals.com.
It was like 2 jokes. You guys don't remember the jokes? They weren't.
No.
They don't. No. Kikomon
I'm
said
here to drink
Quaff
and
had to leave,
interact
and
with
Kikomon
you.
wants me to read them for the Quaff. Because Quaff will be back. So, yes. Mike, you got some background noise, good sir.
I do have them. What about
Yeah,
them?
that would be children.
Yeah. I noticed Royce hasn't put his shelf back up.
Did you wait until after he wandered off to say that? Classic.
Let's see. Marius Spear says, Mike, how's working with Shad? I can't wait to get the graphic novel. Graphic novel. Oh, it doesn't say graphic novel. That's why I'm stumbling. Graphic adaptation of his book. It's good. It's good. I'm on this page 50, 51 double page spread.
Nice. Oh, there we go.
Big.
Nice.
Oh,
fight
yeah.
scene. It's like the penultimate fight scene in the book. So there's a couple fight scenes in this book. So
That's
should be
awesome.
fun. Should be fun. There's 124 pages. I'm on 51. So I'm getting somewhere close to halfway done with the second book. The first book, we're still getting some. Here's the deal. The printer had some issues before. He's on the ball now, but it's like the stuff that Shad wants to do with this leather bound book. It's like all these different foils and embossing and debossing and all of this stuff, and it's like we can't even get a solid quote on it until like everything is I don't even know what the hell the printer has to deal with the embosser and all this other stuff and get a final quote on it before we can get to it, because Shad's like, no, I want to add all this stuff to it. And it's like, that's cool, it's gonna be great. It's taking too long.
The more intricate you get with it, the harder it is to do.
Yeah.
And leather by itself, that's tough work for anybody that's putting that in.
Yeah. And then I think we might even be doing some dyes or enamels on the leather. I'm not sure which one we settled on, but yeah, there's they want to do. Oh, and then one of them, it's a plate. It's a metal plate. It's not gilding. It's not like metal leaf or anything like that.
Right.
It's like
like the whole cover is like like an aluminum plate.
No, like this. Like you see that on here?
Yeah.
That's a big metal plate.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's antiqued. If you know anything about jewelry or anything, antiquing is where you take a piece of metal and then like you brush over, basically it's like an ink, and then you rub the ink off gently enough that it leaves like shadows in the metal. Right? So we're going to be doing that on the cover as well. So it's really going to be like the highest end leather book you could conceive of.
That's wild. And how many are you guys doing?
We're only printing 1,000.
That could be some
and
work.
Most of those are already sold, but I was like, you should have some of those for like your store or whatever after the fact. So
yeah.
Yeah, and you probably get a decent discount if you round up to 1,000 anyway. So
yes, that's when the numbers come down on the goal. So
yeah.
Maiden Health probably knows how to do the leather stuff by hand, so it's different on a commercial scale. Yeah, I don't know if he's done any leather work. Usually, when you're doing leather work, you're not talking about, because this isn't rawhide. Like when people do leather work, it's rawhide, right? It's a sheet of skin off the cow. Yeah. This is like bonded leather, like they do on Bibles and all that other kind of stuff. So
it's a totally different process.
Yeah.
Hello, Mike. Good to see you.
Konbanwa, Quaff-san.
Konbanwa. Tabetai desu ka?
Tabetai. Yeah.
Did you eat? I don't know. I don't know much Japanese. Genki. Oh yes, Genki desu.
Nice. Good. We're all good. Everyone's good.
Everything's good. Good to see you.
I did not eat, but I can.
I like the background, the rising sun.
The rising sun will rise dawn over all of you. So.
Yes, the Japanese Empire will rise again.
Now
I'm really white. I don't know what you guys are talking about. God,
it's
right.
It's ancient samurai secrets.
Hey, where's your shelf?
I have more shelves. That shelf is. I actually have more shelves that I'm going to put up this week. We actually bought a bunch of them, so the shelves will get put up.
Yeah.
So
you gonna knock that one down too?
No, hopefully not. Those ones will tear the drywall out. No. Well, the reason the wife and I were going back, and forth. We can actually end up like moving our like our washer and our dryer down to like our utility room, because that has all the stuff for it. And so I batted back and forth the idea of actually taking the washer and dryer and putting it downstairs and then converting our current laundry room into a studio. And then the more I thought about it, the more I thought, I really don't want to move a washer and dryer downstairs.
I was
I-
gonna
I-
say,
that
there's
heavy.
a flaw in your
Plus-
plan
plus
to
your
begin
tires
with.
it's not that they're that heavy. It's the angles that I would have to deal with in getting that stuff down the stairs. Because it's essentially moving furniture from one level to another, and anybody who's ever moved furniture from one level to another understands
Oh, yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
pain.
I had to
Yeah.
help my friend move into a third floor. No, it was like sixth floor apartment in New York City.
Oh no!
Yeah, that was awful. He
I
had a bunch
hope
of
you got-
sofas too.
Oh no! A bunch of sofas, not just one.
Yeah, I was like, "What are you doing,
And
man?"
nobody else helped you, right? Nobody
Yeah, it
volunteered.
was all me. All me.
Yeah, dude, that's
100%.
the word. California, New York, coastal places, people suck. I moved out to Texas, and like I had to beg and plead for people to help me load the truck in San Diego. And I got to Texas, and my new neighbors, who I'd never met once before in my life, they all came out to help move.
Oh,
us
really?
in.
Yeah,
I'm like,
But did
Oh,
they
you
still
people.
after?
why are you nice?
Oh, that's amazing. I have to bribe people with pizza. Come on, I'll buy a pizza.
I literally, that's how I get. Like, if I get a big project at the house, I just call people and I say,
pizza and beer.
"Hey, I got beer for the day. The wife's cooking. I need help." And it's amazing what gets done.
Mhm.
Like, all you gotta do is provide beer and pizza, and things will get done. It's great. All right. I was told by Kikomon that I could not start reading the super chats and the jokes until you got back, the Quaff.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, Kiko, man. Good looking
So,
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby had a little diaper emergency, if you know what I mean.
I have 4, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. All right. Over here in the locals side. So, guys, locals is where you can go to circumvent Mama Susan. Because people asked me for a better way to get around the Mama Susans of the world, and so you can go over to locals and support me over there if you so choose. The other good thing about locals too is that if you guys never want to miss a notification for the channel, that's the place to do it, because I make sure that I update everything that I'm doing over there, so you guys will never miss a notification for the channel. Anything that goes live on the channel, I post over there. Even the gaming channel, like you'll see the posts for gaming channel streams, and then also the Gilded. Locals has the added benefit of sending in like super chats for live shows like this. If Gilded had that, I would not even have a locals right now. The benefit of Gilded is that my fantastic community, which is the best community online, is over in my Gilded. And if you guys, and it has everything. You can go, you can talk with authors, you can have fun, you can share funny memes, you guys can bounce ideas off of each other. There is also a supporter tier over there, and the locals and the Gilded are where I'm actually sourcing. So if you guys want to come, if you guys want to, you can. It's free to join these, but if you want to do the supporter tiers over there, when I do my Iron Age Wednesday shoutouts, where I actually go through and I live stream and I go over some of these fantastic new projects, I am choosing supporters from my Gilded and my locals and bringing them on stream with me. And then we go and we give our first impressions on these projects that are coming out and try to do our best to shout them out. So yeah, go over adrinkwithcrazy.locals.com and go over to the Gilded, which is just, the Gilded server, because I don't have another name for it. So yeah, go do that. So, but all right, over here.
Early.
I'm supposed
It should be
to.
called a guild with crazy.
Oh shit,
There
that
you
would
go.
be so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I can get like a custom URL, if I can do like a name. I need to
Oh
actually.
yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
Oh, you can. Okay. I need to ask these
Just a matter of
questions.
Paying for something, probably.
Right. Yeah, that would be. I need to ask these questions. Okay. So Kikomon for $5. And I did read this, but he asked me to wait because he wanted you here, the Quaff.
Thank you, Kiko.
And so I told him I would wait. And you feed my chat too much, the Quaff. I'm not going to have you on anymore. You feed my chat. You encourage them. You can't encourage the chat.
Always
No,
Bring it on.
the chat.
You take, not me. Yeah.
Guys, see, here's the
Peasants
problem.
must be entertained.
The peasants must be entertained. Damn it. I'm dying. What you guys don't know is I'm actually progressively getting worse throughout the night. It's awesome. Oh,
That's every Friday.
We're aware.
yeah, it's going to be great. Oh, anyway. Kikomon, $5 tip over on the locals side says, do you know the phrase, one man's trash is another man's treasure? Wonderful saying, horrible way to find out that you were adopted.
Oh. Nice.
Kiko, I don't know why he started doing these jokes, but he did, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of look forward to him every week now. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Kikomon for $5 again, and all of these are for $5. So I'll just say Kikomon for I think $20 total right now, and we'll just go through the jokes. Give a man a match, and he'll be warm for a few hours. Set him on fire, and he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
That's efficiency right there.
That's terrible. That's so dark. I don't know why he
That's like
started
Japanese
doing.
efficiency.
There you go.
I know, right? Oh my God. All right, my wife and I have reached the difficult decision that we do not want children. If anybody does, please just send me your contact details and we can drop them off tomorrow. Oh God! To teach kids about democracy, I let them vote on dinner. They picked tacos, then I made pizza because they don't live in a swing state.
Oh.
Okay, that's funny.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's the best one he's ever done.
Ooh.
Oh God. I love it. That's absolutely fantastic. Oh my God. So if you guys want to see that madness over there on adrinkwithcrazy.locals.com, to go over there. I feel so bad shilling it, but I have to get better with my shill stuff. And yes. No, I'm not going to, and then, yeah, no, I'm not going to encourage you, Frequency Studios. And then let's go over here to all of the saved messages that I have. All right. Kikomon for $2 says, make little quaffs. Woo!
Yes.
They come with socks.
Yes, they do. They all come with socks.
You got to have the little quaffs with
How
socks.
come you never
Is there
changed the socks on your head?
I just never came around to it. I really should, but
All right.
it's
Get
just
some
like
Christmas socks, some, neon socks.
that's a genius idea, Mike. You know what? I don't care what they say about
So
you.
you
You're
get some
kind of
glow
smart.
in the dark.
I don't care what they say
socks.
about me either.
Yeah.
It's very true. It's very true. He really doesn't care. I wish I could say terrible things about Mike, but I can't because I respect him. Mike does say terrible things about me, though. Oh God. Kikomon for $5. Where did Joe go after getting lost on a minefield? Everywhere.
Nice.
Skunk's Workshop for $5. Quaff. And this is the one that you saw earlier. Do you do all the writings as well? That's not an easy task.
Uh-huh. Yeah, pretty much. Aside my editor, but it's
Yeah.
yeah, I think I should I talk about it
good.
again?
You could. Sorry,
Well-
I'm also reading the chat to see if anything does come up that is fun and or relevant to the conversation to make sure that I can add that in as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like if this thing gets big enough, I'm gonna need to hire somebody and or commit one of my friends to slave labor. Probably
Slave
the
labor
sex.
sounds like a great idea.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
You get results from it.
Mm-hmm.
You get results.
Unless you
And here's the
hire
good thing.
Convoy.
My friend. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like my friends, I could hire. All I would have to do is just promise Convoy that I'll give him like $50 worth of car parts every week for his car projects. He would totally do it.
Well, and
my
you
other
can
buddy.
steal those. So
No,
it's
no,
like
no.
a-
He's an honest guy. He's an honest guy. He doesn't do that.
No,
He
no, no.
doesn't.
I'm saying you could.
I mean, I could.
Yeah.
But I'm
So-
also,
so-
and I don't have the time to steal stuff, dude. The channel
That
needs
takes
to get
planning.
a little. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I know you guys think I'm lazy throughout the week, but you're only mildly correct. All right.
John A. Douglas wants to know who's your Smash main.
I saved that question. I literally
jumped ahead.
saved it.
He's here asking now.
I
so
love
I'm
how you
asking.
guys don't trust me.
Questions
Mine's
out of
adult
the bag.
Mine's Adult Link or Kirby.
I go with Zelda all day, every day. Never
Really?
transform into Sheik. Sheik is for
Interesting.
wusses.
Wait, you don't transform into Sheik?
Never. I don't know how to use Sheik. I'm terrible with Sheik, but Zelda can beat anybody.
She's got a good move set, dude. I'll give you that. Like, she's got a. I've always, ever since I was a kid, man. My first main is definitely Kirby. Second main is Adult Link.
Yeah, growing up, I was always Captain Falcon, but then
Ooh, yeah.
when Zelda came along, I was like, ooh.
Falcon Punch.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
dude.
was
Yeah,
either-
but that was deadly. If you could catch people in a spam with Falcon Punch, you could really do some damage.
Yeah, my favorite thing is getting his, jumping up and then just doing the Falcon Punch, but turning midair, and you get them. They don't expect it. Punch him in the back.
Ooh, that's not a bad moveset. No, that's not a bad moveset at all. That's one of my. I always loved doing the. I always loved when people thought they'd knock me off with Kirby, and then I'd just float and they're like, wait for me, and then I'd just brick them and send them off. Like the Kirby brick is ridiculous, dude. Kirby brick is ridiculous. Why are you guys doing F's in the chat?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know.
Who died?
Oh no!
I think
Are we choosing the wrong names?
It's
Is
the
that what's going
Chinese
on?
balloon. They've silenced us.
You're
Darn
right.
Chinese balloon.
Kevin Sorbo finally shot that shit down, huh?
That was you, Mike, wasn't it?
Dude, there
Admit
were
it.
a lot of rednecks that
Why
were.
look Chinese to you?
There were a lot of
Yo,
rednecks
I
out there
know
putting
Chinese.
bullets.
I
in-
know speaking Chinese.
Yeah. Okay. I always, every time I think of every, and I,
You're gonna say
I
something racist, aren't you, Royce?
probably if Aristocats,
Watch
if Aristocats
Warming
is
up to it.
racist, then yes. But I every time I think of, I always just think of, I love fun stereotypes that everybody can just have a blast with, and I think a lot of the my favorite Disney movie of all time is the Aristocats. I love the Aristocats so much. And I just, and obviously when they do that, everybody wants to be a cat, and the Siamese cat does, it does his, the chopsticks on the, on the piano. I love that so much. And every time I think about bad, like Chinese, like stereotypes, I always think of that movie.
Here it
Because,
comes in 3, 2, 1.
The
I
Chinese
wasn't
are
gonna-
shutting us down.
right. Everybody wants to be a cat. Now that's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the night.
Now Disney's going to want you to pay for that.
Right. Thomas O'Malley, the alley cat. Sorry, love that movie. All right. All right. And this one we actually read earlier, but it was Kikomon for $5. He said once AI figures out how to improve itself, we will never be able to comprehend it. It is an exponential process. It will be beyond human understanding. Potentially, yes. Especially because we are not entirely mathematical beings, and the only way that we're training AI is to be mathematical. And there are so many processes, like the undertaking of actually teaching AI to be moral. The right people are not in charge. Let's just say that.
That's a good point.
I think it could be done, but I don't think it will be done. Is the sad fact, and it's because we've based things off of mathematics and money, and numbers that
math.
go bigger. And what?
You said meth. Base things off meth.
Might be
Not
a
wrong.
improvement at this
We
point.
could do that too. God,
That
society
would
would be.
totally explain everything going on right now, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I tried. I want it to be known. I actually tried to keep us on point, and it was Daniel
did
and
not.
King Richard. Yes, I
Oh, I-
did.
Don't you blame
I thought you
any
were
of
just
them.
about to admit
watch
that you
this
actually
show
did
back.
meth.
No,
That's
no.
why
I was like,
said
oh,
a drink
okay,
was
we're going
Ritalin in
there.
the chat
Ooh,
earlier
interesting.
because you were just like off on tangents. And whatnot. I'm like, Royce, pull it back, pull it back.
I wasn't that bad tonight. It's not the worst I've been.
Yeah, the memory's the first thing to go. Hey, I gotta go play some Age of Empires. So
Age of Empires.
All right.
Age of Empires.
Adios,
bro.
sir.
Well, who are you playing with, good sir?
Just some friends.
Okay. Have
Yeah,
fun.
real friends.
Have a good one.
Thanks for
Yeah,
I
real
know.
friends. You clown.
Well,
God bless us,
Mike,
everyone.
See you later,
you
Mike.
got anything to shill for before you go?
No.
I'd be that
No,
way.
fuck you.
Bye.
Have a good night, man.
Oh boy.
Xavier Guzman for $1.99 says, cheers, everybody. And Xavier Guzman, I will say this, should have a link in the description below. Hopefully he does. But it should be Xavier Design Co. He is actually the guy that did the fantastic, that coin right in the center there, that a drink with crazy coin. He actually did that, that branding for the channel. And then also the subscribe link down in the bottom right-hand corner, he also did that. So if you guys need graphic design work for your channels or anything like that, or just graphic design work in general, Xavier Guzman is fantastic. He reached out to me early on after the channel really started kind of getting traction, and said that he wanted to help me out and help me get better design for the channel. And ultimately, I think because of his help, the channel had just a better visual aesthetic and actually started to grow more and more. So Xavier, definitely go if you guys need graphic design work. Xavier Guzman Designs. I can't remember the actual title of the website right now because my brain is fried. I'm literally dying as we speak. So it's fantastic. I'm not gonna have a good day tonight.
Donate now, guys. It's your last chance.
It's gonna be
The
dying.
last Iron Age nights.
Get your super chats in before it really dies.
It better not be. If I fucking die, you guys better take this over. This better not be the last Iron Age Nights if I die.
Nope.
If you guys, if this is the last Iron Age Nights, I'm gonna die and then kick both of your asses from beyond the grave.
I'm honored to be on the last
Richard
Iron
and I
Age.
will keep doing like projects and stuff, and we'll just keep making fun of you in the private message, even though you're gone.
I mean, we could just get him taxidermied and have a Nickelback poster and a Legend of Korra.
Stuffed Royce.
There we go.
Fucking Weekend at Bernie's my ass. That would be the greatest grift ever. You just have the wife with
Super
a
chat
puppet.
to make him speak.
Right? Super chat. You guys just have a programmable voice thing. God.
Just get the Muppet wires.
Yeah,
Oh man.
exactly.
I love Weekend at Bernie's. I need to watch that. I haven't seen Weekend at Bernie's in so long. It's so great. Darkish Multiverse for $2 is audiobooks, and that's when we were talking about AI voiceover and things like that. And I genuinely
don't want Alexa reading me books.
okay. I'm not dead yet.
He's alive.
I actually thought with the AI conversation, the chat GPT stuff, that I dropped a larger hand grenade in the room than I actually did. I feel that everybody help. No, Kikomon. No, God bless it. Oh no.
Do it.
No, I will later. You guys. Oh God.
I mean, it's relevant to the conversation.
It's relevant, but
It falls within the guidelines.
I declare
Royce.
shenanigans so I can, yeah, my fucking channel. Anyway,
Ooh.
I know. I'm trying to get through it. Why do you guys
Fine.
hate me tonight?
Finish your thought.
I just legit don't know what my thought was.
All right, back to the saved messages.
Hey, let's do that. This was for $10, but we did read this one. This was Kikomon talking about AI learning, 1% every 100 minutes, and then building upon that, and then doing 1% every 99 minutes. And that's essentially that's how AI will become exponential. And for the people who understand the definition of exponential and exponents and all that, like that's, it's a very terrifying thing. The idea of the
singularity concept.
Thank you. Yes, the singularity of what they thought was going to be 2044, but I think they were a little bit off on their math, even using Moore's law, which I think at this point we've actually superseded Moore's law by a scary amount. So, do you guys know what Moore's law is?
I know Murphy's law.
No. So Moore's
It's pretty much just that.
Okay.
Well, yeah. No. So Moore's law is essentially that roughly his idea was every 2.5 years that we would actually we would actually get that processing power and the essentially just computer processing power would double every 2.5 years. And by doubling every 2.5 years, you essentially reach a point where it grows so rapidly. I mean, what was it a couple of years ago? They said that technology in like 2015 was moving 20,000 times faster than what it did in the Industrial Revolution, right? And so if you follow Moore's law and you replicate that 2 times every 2.5, which we have actually superseded that. We're actually closer to 2 years now. So even Moore himself didn't foresee that rapid of a succession, or he did, and he just capped it at 2.5 years. But so that's one of those things that, when you start to see the progression of technology and how things just get faster and faster and faster, because once you learn a thing, you don't have to relearn it. You already know it, and then you just build upon it. And that tends to be one of the reasons why I tell people when people are like, "Oh no, AI, this, that, and the other thing, it's never gonna," and I'm like, "No, stop. I'll stop you in the tracks right there." Like we have Teslas that can literally drive themselves right now. Like people were like, no, cars can never drive. Never say never. And again, as you start,
they also randomly explode.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Samsung's also used to randomly explode, which was the funniest shit ever.
Uh-huh.
What was it?
Oh,
The
those
Galaxy,
Samsung
like,
phones? Yeah.
dude, like the Galaxy Note 7 started smoking on an aircraft and they thought it was a terrorist attack. I laughed my ass off so hard. That was great. Kikomon for $5 says, how many? Oh no. God, I don't know if I want to read this one on stream. How many cops does it take to change a light bulb?
Oh,
3.
I saw that one.
Yeah, well, 1 to shoot the room for being black, 2 to shoot the bulb for being broke, and 3 to change it. He said that one last week.
Yeah, I was going to say, this one, I recognize.
He's going to send it every single show.
He will, too. Kikomon for $2. Show me. Show you. Kikomon. Hail the Quaff.
Hey.
All right. Oh, God. And then this is no, we're not getting... Oh, you son of a bitch, Herman. God, and he did this intentionally to me. I have to save that super chat. We'll get to your super chat, Herman.
In 15 minutes.
Probably. Maybe longer. A drink with crazy brought to you by Vaseline.
Ooh.
I think that was during the gay conversation.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I saw the a drink with Gazy comment.
That one made me chuckle.
Well, this man's was just like, no, like, while I'm in college, I might as well do something productive with my time. And I was like, hey, I like you. You sound like a man's who understands how to use the system. Anyway.
That's right.
Cold shower, Royce.
No, that sounds like hell right now.
Yeah.
Plus, that water's about 5 million degrees. I'm not, no. Jabba the Creator, end this stream. No, I refuse.
Oh, Jabba, shoot. He's me.
Why end
Oh,
the
shoot.
stream?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Jabba's book is in my campaign too, so that's why he's here. Ooh. Oh, we got to watch that trailer too. His trailer's he'll kill me if we don't watch his trailer.
Well, we can absolutely do that. Drop a link down in the private chat for me, and we can get that going.
Yeah, we
don't. Keep them on for $5. It says, my senior relatives liked to tease me at weddings, saying, "You'll be next." They stopped once I started doing the same to them at funerals. God.
Nice.
Toxic Crusader says, question. This was not a super chat, but a question nonetheless. I'm sorry, not Toxic Crusader, just Toxic. Question. If there were to be a Shotgun Samurai movie, you did get to this one. The titular character be John Wayne. He has had plenty of experience in Yellowface, like the time he played Genghis Khan. God, that's...
man.
Man.
If I made a Shotgun Samurai movie with a high budget, it'd be the most over-the-top racist Asian movie you'll ever see.
Would you, but like in all seriousness, like would you do that?
Oh, in all seriousness, I mean, if I was making a movie that I wanted to actually be good, I might make that as a side movie. But yeah, I'm thinking who would be like the perfect person to play shotguns? Huh?
It's like with Shotgun Samurai, like, do you go like Mel Brooks or do you go like Scorsese? Like,
In this book,
I don't know
Or
the
like-
book. I don't
or
know.
how would I go?
Like,
Oh,
saying, like,
I
if
guess
you're gonna do
I
a
would
movie,
say
like, what do you
it's,
do? You go Mel Brooks. You go Mel
it's
Brooks, and
I
you,
would say it's more like a Scorsese. I would say, in my opinion.
you think it's Scorsese? Yeah.
I think I'm Scorsese. Why not? That's
Why
that's
not?
not arrogant to say, right? I'm
And then
Scorsese.
a year
Spot
later, he can release the Quaff cut.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
Quaff cut, right?
The Quaff cut.
Right. 17 and a half hours long.
Mm-hmm.
Because the original movie's 4.5 hours long, and why not? It's like, why?
And
Why?
full of cringy racism.
I know,
Cringy racism.
just all of it. All of it.
Nope. They're
I
looking
put
at
I
something.
put Jabba's trailer in the private chat. If you
No, fantastic.
They're
Let's watch
they're
Jabba's
looking at
trailer because
something
I'm
that
reading the
usually
chat.
means
And
Chat did something crazy.
Open the link in a new window. Nope, stop playing. Stop playing. It would be fantastic if you would stop playing. All right. Nuclear Fallout Samurai #1. It's on your channel, The Quaff. Are you lying to me?
Yeah, no, that's well. I had to upload it because Jabba doesn't have a YouTube channel, so he made me upload it. That's all that. Yeah.
Helping a friend out.
That's what you say.
When a friend asks for help, you help.
You buy now.
Okay.
What the fuck? Okay.
What a
Guys,
compelling marketing.
I think to do a proper artiste critique of that, we need to watch that again.
Gotta EFAP this one. You buy now.
Very nice. So nuclear Fallout Samurai. Are we
A
having a
truly
samurai?
compelling marketing strategy.
Are
It's
we
the
having a samurai
sequel.
universe?
It's the sequel to Nuclear Warhead Samurai,
Oh.
the one-page comic book by Jabba the creator.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
So now we
That's
have it's
fantastic.
see it has staples too.
It has staples.
It's stapled, so you know.
I'm down. I don't even give a
It's
shit.
legit.
I love it. That's absolutely
nice.
fantastic. That's
So back
so
in today,
great.
Nuclear Fallout
You buy
Samurai is
now.
on the campaign.
He fucking come on. Oh god, that's
Oh, hey,
so
Felsbug,
great.
that's my artist.
Oh, what's going on,
Oh,
Felsbug?
okay.
Good sir. Good
Awesome.
sir. You're doing good work. That's for damn sure. Swift Sword Rush says, question, Quaff, did you ever play or see played the TCG called Legend of the Five Rings L5R?
No, I have not.
It's a TTRPG too.
See. Yeah, actually, Darkish Multiverse
It's
was
a-
telling me about that.
Legend of the Five Rings.
Yes.
What is that about?
I don't
It's
know.
sounds
samurai.
Chinese.
It's samurai based. There are a couple of different factions, all under different army
Wait,
flags.
I think I've seen that at the store.
Yeah,
Like, cause it was cool. I was like, "This is a samurai tabletop game." I was like, "What is this?" Ching Chongheimer directed by.
attaboy toxic.
Oh my god.
Oh boy!
Yeah,
God, I wish I could laugh tonight.
They took their inspiration from the Musashi Miyamoto stuff and just went in the sort of very light fantasy direction.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun to play.
I gotcha. Yeah, be kind of cool.
Oh, good lord. You guys are all terrible human beings.
Not.
Potentially. We haven't decided yet. Kikomon for $2 says,
I did
soy
that.
boarding, a new way of pleasant torture. Trademark. Oh, God. Kikomon for $2 again. My favorite character in Shotgun Samurai is me.
Kiko Man.
Kiko
Oh,
man.
Fuck. I can't believe I fucking saved this. I didn't read the question.
What's going on?
Well, let's bring
This
it up.
one
I'm
might
curious
take
now.
the cake for giving.
Let's go.
I don't even know when this came up. I just saw question and saved it because I was trying not to miss the chat. From Swift Sword Rush. Question.
Let's see.
What else does Royce catch? Does he catch it with his mouth?
Is that even a super chat?
No, it's not.
You just got baited. You just got baited.
Yep, I'm aware. I am aware. Swift Sword Rush, you owe me a super chat now, you son of a bitch. Oh,
I believe there were a couple suggestions afterwards that
God,
potential
yeah.
answers if you need help thinking.
I had an instant roast, but I'm not gonna say it. It's too mean.
Fuck like the rest of my chat. I'm used to it at this point.
Yeah, but I'm
Like,
gonna give you a reprieve tonight.
Right. Yeah. It's just like, Bryce does not have the mental wherewithal in order to handle the shit giving.
Stay of execution.
Right. Right. Yeah, let's at least wait until I'm, not dying. I hate the children. They're petri dishes. You'll learn the quaff. You'll learn.
Yeah, I will.
Plague rat.
But
Yeah, he's not there yet. He's still like the little.
I know,
little
and they're
bundle of,
adorable.
pudgy little.
Dude,
little
my
bundle of
favorite
joy.
thing to do with the kiddos is just sit on the couch with them and just watch a movie, and then you just fall asleep and they're in your arms. I love it.
I know.
love it.
God,
Oh,
that's amazing. I do that as much as I can right now. I'm like, gotta
Dude,
cherish this as long as possible.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's not even a lie. It goes by so fast. And my so my wife and I are actually she ended up changing the password to her phone, forgot the password to that phone, and then is trying to frantically figure out how she can get all the pictures and stuff she's saved over the last year or so.
Oof.
It seems like we're not going to be able to do that, but in doing so, we've actually been going through the Google Drive photos and all the photos that we do currently have access to. And man, just going through and go, oh my God, look how small they were there. Just seeing how the kids were, babies and toddlers and the funny things that they would do. And it's just like, man, that's just, it just seems like a lifetime ago. So,
As the guy with the oldest kid on the stream, cherish it while you can.
yep.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
seriously.
am. Everyone's warning me. It goes by so fast, so I'm just holding them. I'm like, no, don't you go anywhere. No.
Dude.
Yep.
Time, you thought time went by fast before, and I tell people this all the time. You never know how fast time goes by until you have a measuring tape.
Mm-hmm.
And those are your kids, man. And it's, but no, cherish it, dude. And just congrats to you. And then the new baby, the little Quaff.
Little
Quaff Junior, little Quaff, mini
Little
Quaff. Quaff mini.
I like Lil Quaff.
Little
Quaff. All right.
Yeah.
All right. And getting off of that wholesome conversation for $2, hail dick cheese from Kikomon.
Fair
Great
enough.
transition.
Yes, no, I am a master of transitions. I don't know if you know this. It's what I do. I am a master.
You're something of a expert on transitioning.
No. That would be Herman P. Hunter. He was no, that would be Herman P. Hunter.
That would be Herman.
Yeah, Herman is fantastic at the transition. Herman transitioned in order to sell his book under a best-selling author's name.
Not
And
only
then,
that, he also turned into a semi-famous YouTuber's behind.
Yeah. Impressive.
I hate
Impressive
you all.
skills.
I hate you, Daniel.
Ma.
Oh my God, Michael Harris, baby quaffs are quafflings.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
There you
Not a bad idea.
There's quaffits. Ooh.
I like Quaffling.
I do like quafflings. Actually, funny enough, because my oldest daughter is just like her mother. Her wardrobe is mostly black. And so I just started calling my oldest daughter, she's my little gothling, She goes, "What's that mean, Dad?" I was like, "Well, you're small, like little goth girl, and so but you're my daughter, and you're a little kid, so you're the gothling, She loves that nickname. She tells everybody. She goes, "Nope." She goes, "I'm my dad's little gothling," and I'm like, "Yes, you are, little one. And please stop growing up today, please, because I don't."
Nope.
I'm afraid. And I'm not afraid, and I'm like almost preparing myself. I'm like, okay, because they're gonna get to a point where she's gonna start having little baby gothlings, right? And I'm just like,
Eventually.
I just don't want to get, because I'm like, no, it's like that's so far away. I shouldn't even be thinking about it. But she was this big yesterday. She was this big yesterday. I remember the baby smell. I remember holding her in my hands and just saying, please, just don't grow up. Just hold on. Just don't grow up fast. And it just doesn't feel like that. You know, they just grow up as fast as they can.
Yeah, you're about
in
to
a rush. It's like, don't be in a rush. Please don't.
Please don't.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like, oh god, I just remember when he was like my forearm size, you know? It's just like being able to rest there and just like, oh, look at him. Now it's like, oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, absolutely, dude. No, and I'm gonna tell you right now, though, it is the best thing on the planet being a dad. Best thing on the planet. Bar none.
Yeah.
Being
truth.
Honestly, it's like I kind of wish I did it sooner. I was like, should have done this way earlier. This is great. You know, I was so worried and nervous. I was like, oh God, being a father, can I do it? But now I'm just like, oh my God, should have done this sooner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's no, definitely something. Definitely something. And Herman P. Hunter not giving me crap right now, but he says his oldest is interviewing for college engineering internships.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's, and it goes by. Oh, all right. I will get off the wholesomeness of this because I love talking about wholesome things. I think it's so fantastic. But yet, Kikomon sent in a $50 super chat. There was a request, and I want it too. Kikomon song, the Quaff, sing along.
Oh, okay. I have to.
Oh no.
I don't.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm not gonna make that a rule, but like.
But it's my rule. If Kiko Man wants it, I have to do it.
Don't do that because I'm not gonna honor that. That's just not. Oh God.
There you go.
Oh, God.
On his own honor.
It's gonna happen.
I'll try to mimic the Japanese as best I can. I'll see what I can do.
Oh gosh.
Wish it was louder. It's so quiet.
Kiko Man. So you. Show me. I know this part. Show you. Kiko Man. Kiko Man. Show me. Show you. Kiko Man.
God.
This is for you, Kiko Man. This is for you. Kiko Man. Show you. Get to that. I know. Kiko B. Show you. Show me. Kiko Man. Kiko Man. Show me. Show you. Kiko Man.
Oh God.
Well done.
Wow.
Man, I'm not
Thank
sure
you.
if you should be doing comics after all.
No.
Yeah, where's the next American Idol? Sign me up.
Oh,
There you go.
God.
With the Pico Man song.
Audition with that song. That would be.
Kiko
That'd be
Man
excellent.
song.
That's
Imagine.
hilarious.
That'd be amazing.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
By the
Actually,
time
one of the,
Kikomon is done, he's going to have a recreation of that video.
It's
It's
gonna
only
be
a matter
real.
of time.
one of the coolest ones. It was like the voice for. Oh, I can't remember. It was it the voice for like I think it was South Korea. But one of the contestants actually did Chala Head Chala.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yep. Thank God you. Yep.
Of
I
course.
didn't say the actual thing that everybody would recognize it by. I said it by the guy the one Dragon Ball Z fan would know. But it's but Chala Head Chala is like the original like Dragon Ball theme song, and it's really really cool. The funny thing is like he starts singing it and you can see the judges. Like I'm like holy, because like over here somebody starts singing the Dragon Ball theme song, like everybody's gonna know it. But over there, like the judges for like the voice were just like, oh, and they were totally lit. Like everybody in the audience was losing their crap. And the guy gets to it, goes, chala, hey, and it just everybody's singing along. It's so fantastic. I love that. It was probably one of the best clips I've seen in the last like 5 years of that show. It's great. All right. Back to the super chat. Kikomon for $2. I'm starting to realize Kikomon chats a lot. For $2, Kiko Mark, reread the jokes for the Quack. I did reread the jokes for the Quack.
Reread them again. I'm just kidding.
Right.
We
John A.
just
Douglas.
can't ever get out of this loop. It's
No. It's because you guys keep right.
Infinite
Go
loop.
back. Start infinite loop. Oh God, no. No.
This is your life now.
We all thought it was an infinite loop, but it was just Royce rereading the same super chats over and over again by accident.
No. It's because you guys keep jumping ahead. I'm like, hey guys, like I'll save the chats. We'll get to them at the end, and you guys are like, oh, we gotta read them now. I'm like, guys, I'm
Do it now.
I can like save the chat now. Oh, okay, that's fine. Ruin the structure of the show. It's fine. I didn't even decide on the structure of the show. The chat decided on the structure of the show, and then they ruin it every time.
Well, they made it. They
Darn
can
you,
do it.
chat.
I know, right? Chatception. No, it's always the chat's fault, and it's never the chat's fault. That's the paradox of the chat.
It's like Schrodinger's chat or something.
I know. You just you
Either
never
alive
know.
or dead.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. For $2, God, I hate that he fucking said this. Stuffed Iron Age booty daddy.
There you go.
That's when he was talking about me dying. I hate the phrasing of that.
Phrasing.
Herman P. Hunter, The Lore Forge, for $5. Mr. Quaff, what are your thoughts on simulation theory?
Oh, yes, I remember that question. Simulation theory. Well, I am I do not I don't think it's real. Like I don't think we actually live in a simulation because I'm a man of faith. I'll put it out there. So I believe that so when people say simulation theory, I think it's a fun idea. It's a fun thought experiment. But I don't believe that we are, and I don't think that as much as AI is going to get crazy, I don't think that AI will get to the point that it can be like sentient. I think there's way too much involved in sentience than we understand.
I think there is one specific condition that it could, but I will leave that conversation on the table because I want the fuck off of this subject.
Yeah, that's a very complicated subject.
Simulation theory freaks me the hell out. It was also probably because I was looking into simulation theory at a similar time that I was also looking into nihilism and stuff like that. And so you start doing deep dives in some of the philosophies. The world gets really cold really fast.
Yeah, I mean, I studied philosophy in college. That was one of my majors, and my conclusion was that anyone crazy enough to write a book is a philosopher. So I'm like, I'm just gonna come up with my own thing and believe in whatever the hell I want, and because these guys are just crazy, and the only reason we listen to them is because they wrote a darn book. So I'm gonna write my own book, Shotgun Samurai.
Hey, thank you for the shill.
Very nice.
Oh my God! See, gentlemen, that's how you do it. Quaff, you can be my new co-host.
Thank you very much.
We've been replaced.
That's all right.
It's all
Fun while
right.
it lasted.
It was fun while it lasted.
Put me out to pasture.
No, that requires bullets, and I don't think you should die. No, you're a good dude. I just need you guys to shill better.
No,
Chill harder.
that's what you're for.
Oh, am I? Okay.
I know.
Say,
I don't-
remember, Daniel's not inebriated enough, so you
I
got to
know.
go easy on him.
I know, and I'm dying, and you guys are just like, no, leave all the shilling up to Royce. Thanks. Oh, by the way, guys, we actually have 40 likes on the stream right now, which
There we go.
is really up there. Usually we get about 30, 35 likes. Guys, thank you, everybody down in the chat. You guys have liked this stream 40 times so far, which is fantastic, and I do appreciate that's insane. That is going 42 now. Wow. A couple of people hadn't liked it yet. Thank you guys so much. That is because of you, and because of you guys, you make this stream noticed and more people check it out. So thank you guys so, man. We're up to 44. Wow.
Yes, bring more people to the madness.
Yes, no, but
Rick,
just
unlike the stream, unlike it. Never mind.
no, I mean, you can. No, I'm just grateful that everybody's here. I'm so thankful that everybody's here, and I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who is checking this out, liking it and sharing it, because the more that it gets likes and stuff, supposedly it helps the YouTube algorithm, which I don't know if I believe that, but you know what, we can all live in our own little delusional worlds. So thank you guys so much. Oh, we went up to 45, and then somebody took back their like. You were like, unlike the stream, and they're like, yeah, all right, I can do that too. Wow, that guy's really good at like the stream. Whoever did that, like the stream. No, Kikomon for $2. Play Soma already. I will play it. Okay, let me mainline Kingdoms of Amalur on the gaming channel, and then I will play Soma. Okay, I don't. Asked a few friends of mine about Soma, and they're like, really, that game? They're like, yeah, it's all right. Like, some friends of mine who are very into the games are just like, I'm like, whatever. I'll play it, though. All right. Kikomon.
Talking about.
Kikomon for $2. The Quaff. Can I send you communist socks?
I'll take anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call a starving artist.
I'll do anything for money.
he's got a 6-month-old. He's an artist.
Ow. Motherfucker. Ow. Oh, it's going to be a lovely day. I got to get up for bowling for the kids tomorrow. Jess Toxic says, question for Quaff. What inspired you? Oh, no. It's just toxic. It's just toxic. So we got to do it. What inspired you to come on the show looking like a cross between Bobby Lee and Mrs. Doubtfire?
Well, Mrs. Doubtfire, I thought she's a very inviting person, very comforting, and I like Bobby Lee's squinty eyes. So
there you go.
You fucking made a squint eye joke, motherfucker.
To be honest with you, the socks on your headset like threw me off. I didn't realize that they were socks initially.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's an extension of my hair.
Well, yeah, I was like, does he have like a wig on? What's going on? No, that's definitely not a wig.
No, you know what I thought it was?
I can't figure out what's going on with his ears.
You know what I thought it was?
I'm worrying about it.
Poor Richard, he's like...
Dude, so my wife actually, one of her girlfriends recommended this for when she sleeps, but like the silk like bonnets. I thought you were wearing a fucking bonnet.
Is that what people are thinking when they see me?
Dude, I'm like, this guy cares about his hair so much, he's wearing a freaking bonnet.
No,
no, he goes, no.
Not a bonnet.
Why the socks on the headset? I'm curious.
That's a very good question. That's why I came here to answer that one.
He goes,
well, actually, no, I'm just kidding. So basically, my headphones, they have that leather on it, and they start to peel and fall off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crap.
So I was wearing this, and there was leather getting all over the floor. My wife was like, "You're such a mess." And then the next day, I saw these socks on them, and I was like, "That's a good idea."
Oh,
there you go.
There you go. Okay.
I was actually like, that's actually not a bad idea at all.
Yeah, because these headsets honestly, are very nice headsets.
Dude, headphone sleeves. Oh, dude, that's a. Do they have them? I need to check.
I wonder. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe
Okay,
this
we have a
should be a
new,
business venture that we go into.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hit me up, buddy. We can make some special
Iron Age
Quaff
merch.
edition Iron Age
They have some, but they're
headphone
kind of crappy.
sleeves. And what we'll do is I'll just go out and hit up Walmart for some socks, and we'll cut the part that says Hanes off.
Dude, guys,
And-
Iron Age Knights headphone sleeves.
There you
Headphone
go.
sleeves.
Like, and it'll
I'm
just
saying.
we'll do like
Headphone
one like a tube sock kind of thing. It'll go all the way up and over, and then it'll leave room for the cord, and then it'll be nice and comfy.
Yeah, you just got to get like
Make it out of a high quality. Like you could do them out of silk. I mean, that'd be a little pricey, but dude,
yeah.
like they make them, but they're really crappy and bad. But they do make the headphone sleeves, but they are not proper sock.
Let me.
They're not proper sock of the Quaff. What?
Not Quaff approved.
Not
No.
approved. Nope, definitely not.
Dude,
I
we
did
could
not
put
sign
that
off
on the
those.
freaking things. We could put it like Quaff approved.
If you hit me up if you want to make some Quaff approved headphone socks. We'll talk it over.
There
We're
we
gonna
go.
have to put his face on the packaging, like
Yeah, of course. And
This-
then of course, because it'd be on a sock, it'd be like stretched out, so he's kind of looks a little bit more deranged than usual.
Well, you can
Stretch out this
a-
way, so my
Let's
eyes
see.
will actually be open.
There you go.
I know you're all thinking it.
I mean, you're not wrong. I just don't want to be called out on it in the middle of a stream. Like, good God.
I don't mind.
It's true. It's so true. Oh man. No, yeah. I'm always trying to think of like merch ideas and like what people.
Well,
could,
I already gave you the perfect merch idea,
What is
so
that?
I don't want to hear any complaints.
I don't remember. I want to do beer koozies. I want to do beer koozies, but I can't find a place that'll do like Teespring style, like where like people can order it and it'll be like on demand.
Bother
Like, because otherwise I'd have to go like buy like 1,000 of them, and I don't have the capital right now. But I want to do beer koozies because I think it'd be great. Somebody have their beer can, and then they put the koozie over it, and they're sitting there drinking. They go,
We
"Oh, hey,
need to have a merch discussion after stream.
Yeah. I know a guy who did beer koozies for his book. I
Bryce
have no
needs
idea
to go to sleep.
or not, but I could.
I need to die," is what I need to do.
No death.
Expire.
You'll be doing this for the rest of time.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, his animatronic corpse will be, but his
Exactly.
soul
No
part
death involved.
Or it gets you like Chuck E. Cheese.
That's terrifying. Dude, my daughter is so into the Five Nights at Freddy's
I was just
stuff.
about to
Yeah, I was
say
gonna
that.
say
Five
Five
Nights
Nights
at
at
Like,
Crazy.
dude, my daughter's so in. Dad, do you know about this guy? No. Do you know about this guy? No. Dad, well, I thought you knew about Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm like, child, Five Nights at Freddy's is about child murder, and she's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, yes, like that's the whole thing. And she's like, huh. But anyway, so this character, and they're like, oh my God, kid.
Yeah, Five Nights with Crazy.
No. That was me and my wife when we were 18. Anyway, I digress.
I was waiting for that one.
That's about all I got. That's all I did. The thinky think doesn't do the good
It was
tonight.
literally a softball throw.
I know. I'm aware. I know how pathetic I am tonight, gentlemen. I am aware. Frequency Studios over on the local side says Samus is his main. Samus is a good main.
Sounds pretty good.
See. I gotta remember to do the locals chat more. I'm failing at that. I do fail at that epically much of the time. So. Oh
Wow.
goodness Lord! Well, gentlemen, do we
We
begin
got
the
a super
shills? Do we
Yeah, I
are
was
out
gonna
of.
say I'm gonna launch into my shill here
Go
before
for
you
it.
can do any silly introductions.
Yes,
I
sir.
I was gonna say, keep an eye on the
Long
website.
live King Richard. There.
There
Thanks,
once
Daniel.
was a man
That's
who
all.
built a castle upon. No, go on for it. That's fine. That's fine.
I was curious where that was going. Actually,
It was better in my head, and then I lost it. It was actually really
They-
good. That I did.
Need to come up with a couple of really good dirty limericks that we can just.
Dude, limericks are great. There's some, like, I think it was Robert Heinlein has like an old book of like dirty limericks, and it's impossible to find. I was like gonna try and get it on eBay. It's like $1,000 or something. I was like, okay, not gonna ever read that, I guess.
Oh,
But
I don't
anyway,
think
back
we
to the
can
Iron
get away
Age.
with any of those on stream though.
Yeah, no, but
you probably could. You can get away with a lot on, especially once you're over 2 hours on YouTube. You can say anything, like legit.
yeah.
Their algorithm doesn't process.
Oh, so
Got to evade the bots.
Not dead
I
yet.
know, I know how I'm ending this stream then.
the AI has
Oh, no.
gone to sleep.
Have you guys ever watched Nick Rekieta?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh
Yeah,
no!
I'm
After
aware of him.
2 hours, he would literally be like, he's like, no, he's like, guys, after 2 hours, he'd be really good, and then once that 2 hour mark hit, before he got his like Rumble deal that he got and got evicted off of YouTube because of anyway, but no, like literally, once you go past 2 hours on YouTube, you can say anything you want because their algorithm doesn't actually track past the 2 hour mark.
Interesting.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you're
no,
just
he-
like, oh, like, okay, fine. Now's the
Oh,
real
no, yeah.
stream, boys.
Oh no,
Now's
dude, there was one time you know the F slur that rhymes with
Oh, geez.
baguette. Oh yeah, no, you
Uh-huh.
could literally
the
just
French
say that.
bread.
Yeah, the French bread. Yeah, the French bread slur. Oh no, you could. Yeah, no, it's
Oh.
and once you're back. Oh, you'd say almost name. There are a couple of things that like he wouldn't say because I think they're just even too offensive for like modern sensibilities. But like, yeah, like no, you can get away with a lot after 2 hours on YouTube. It's really fantastic.
Yeah, interesting. That's where the big boys come out to play.
I've
Well,
thought
damn, we're
about
gonna
it.
have to reformat the stream then.
If you guys want Michael Harris. Ow. Son of a bitch. Damn it.
Oof.
Let him finish coughing, and then he's gonna have to read.
I can't actually read that. I could.
Oh,
But
no.
I'm not gonna.
Here, you know what? I'll just put it up on stream.
There we go.
Well played.
Everything hurts. Everything hurts. Hold on one second, guys.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, buddy. Go to bed. Go. Oh.
The concerned child.
Yeah. Yeah. Dad, are you okay? I'm good, buddy. You're coughing a lot. I know. I know. This is what you did to me. Darkish Multiverse for $2. Yes, that's why Guild lasts 3 hours. Yeah, that's
There you go.
Darkish Multiverse. He actually does a really, really fun show on Thursdays. It's basically just locker room talk for like 3 hours. It's really fantastic. So I love everybody over there. Get the boo rad. Yo, it's great. You got Ronan the Crusader. Quirky's over there. She's fantastic. She jokes around. I entered the stream. She was because I was listening to it. And Quirky is a white woman, by the way. And she's talking about all the fuzzy creatures that she would go pet. You know, not like doggos and stuff, like tigers, you know, and panthers and, you know, stuff like that. And I'm just like, so I came in, I was like, all right, so I heard Quirky saying some white woman shit, like, oh my God, that's so adorable. Like, I would so totally bad. I was like, it's fine. Like, I get it. Like, I'm married to a white woman. She goes, oh, dude, she goes, I will go full white bitch right now. Like, Quirky's cool as fuck. So no. Go check out Darkish Multiverse. He's a smaller channel, man, but I love his Thursday shows. They're so fun. And then they pester me about getting in there. And so I do that too. But no, it's fantastic. Seriously, go over there. Seriously, Darkish Multiverse. It's fantastic. Oh, and by the way, that duck with a knife, for his symbol, he has a duck holding a knife, and it says, become ungovernable.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right. Richard, you were mid-shill, and then I started dying, I think.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, just
Oh,
Iron Age.
I appreciate it. It is
it's
okay.
all right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all
No,
right.
it's fine. It's fine.
I'll
Yeah,
spare you this time.
yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
No,
Thank you, my
Iron Age
liege.
Media-
I would
Iron
like
Age
to
dot
make it at
media.
least one more week with my family.
We'll get the bloodletters and the alchemists over to take care of you here.
Right.
Yeah, but anyway, ironage.media, new stuff's always coming out. Things are picking up a little bit more in February, like I said. Right now, I don't have any projects to shill for myself. The shop will probably be up in time for next week, so we'll talk about that then. But in the meantime, I'll shill my wife's book, The Gadling Legacy. If
Yes.
you want to
Right
check that
now.
out.
Sir, hold
And-
it up to the camera.
Yes, I will. And if you want to read some samples of her work, or a prequel kind of short story, lore story, she has one of those called, I think it's titled "A Flame Burns Free," on her Substack. So you can check that out there, get a little taste for the world, and see if you're interested.
Awesome. Awesome. The Quaff, I'm going to have you go first. Predominantly because I think I need to save my energy because he's not low enough in the chair to do his own shills. So I'm afraid that I'm going to have to do the shill for him this week.
All right, you got it. Yeah. So yeah, again, Shotgun Samurai Legends is the book I am promoting, and I am going around.
See.
Grab it. I'm sure Kiko Man's been posting the link in the chat. Just go there and you can pick. It's basically, if you haven't read Shotgun Samurai Volume 1, it's fine. Shotgun Samurai Legends is a great starting point as well. And then you can also, once you get a feel, it's a 48-page book. You get a great feel for the story, the universe. It's basically it's a samurai with a shotgun. What more can I tell you? He's a man.
Dude, I
out for-
love this concept so much. I don't think, especially if you get like traditional like samurai like movements with like the sword and stuff, but like with the, I envision I need to buy the. How much is the first one? How much is it?
Well, basically, you can get, if you get it with the campaign, it's $20. No, $30 with the campaign. If you want to get the original one, it's $35 on the other campaign. So you got your pick.
I might have to go.
Yeah.
I might have to go check that out.
All right, sure, yeah. So yeah, this one ships quick. This one ships quick, so that's the difference.
Yeah, I might.
The other one,
I might.
You'll have to wait.
Yeah, because I can probably go through a comic relatively quickly compared to a novel, and I think I'm gonna start because I hate shorts with a passion, but but like you're supposed to do shorts to grow on YouTube, and so I think I want to start gathering things that I can do 1 minute book reviews.
Oh, cool! That would be
and
great.
And just collect my thoughts and do shorts on YouTube for the books, the Iron Age guys, and everybody out there that are doing fantastic work. So, and see if I can't do that.
All right, yeah, it's a fairly quick read. It's a lot of action, so.
I'm down with that.
Yeah,
I'm
and
down
it is
with
true.
that.
Like, and I love that combination of the shotgun and samurai aesthetic. Like, basically
it's so good.
how I did it is like he's a samurai, so he has like he thinks this is a sword. Everyone thinks this is a sword because unlike real life, there were no firearms in this universe. So there is just a shotgun. So everyone calls this thing a sword. They're like, that's a weird sword you got. And then
boom!
It booms and it shoots. So they're like, there must be a dragon inside that sword. So they all call him the man with the dragon sword. See?
That's awesome.
Nice.
So they're just like, this
love
man, there's a legend going around about this samurai. He just points the sword at you. It breathes fire like a dragon, and then someone far away blows up. So there's something
That's
magical
awesome.
about that sword. But
Yep.
so basically, that's the whole
In the
mythos.
land of the rising sun,
Yeah.
they say a man walked.
It's
And when he
cool.
was close to death, he captured dragon and put it in his sword. From there, he walked around.
Yeah,
It
like
met
actually, like
many a foe, and they called him the Shotgun Samurai. Shotgun.
boom. I like it. Actually, I started the book off with the myth. Of the
Oh, that's
Shotgun
great.
Samurai.
Oh, damn it. I need to get this. Damn it. I was screwing around, and you did it, and you...
I did it before. I did it in advance. I knew you were going to say this
I know.
5 years ago, so that's why I put
know.
it in here.
Boy, that's weird. That's
It's very prescient.
Yeah,
Yeah, see,
that's.
the
I mean,
legend
like
of the-
that's.
Do you have any investment advice? Actually,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, buy a Bitcoin. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh,
We're not financial advisors. I do actually have to say that on YouTube. Damn it!
That's true.
I wish I could let the jokes ride like that.
I know.
But, like,
don't
you-
listen to me when I just
it
said that.
sucks
I don't know what I'm
so
talking about.
We're not financial advisors. That was a joke, and I have to kill the joke because YouTube's gay.
Oh,
The
yeah.
YouTube being gay is not and not like gay, not like homosexual gay, like stupid gay, like the
Legit gay.
like
the
legit
kind of gay,
gay.
that we actually meant. Yeah.
Yeah, like gay.
Even though gay actually means happy.
No, not that kind
All
of gay.
right,
either.
Mr.
No, the '90s gay. We're like, dude, quit being gay, like that one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, referring to gay as happy is gay.
It's gay.
Exactly.
Gay.
That's
Gay.
It's like the kind of gay when you tell your friends, you're like, no, dude, like I love my wife, and they're like, quit being gay.
Yeah. Look at this guy gay for his wife.
Like that kind of gay, like Michael
Yes.
Harris says, that kind.
Like French bread gay.
Oh God, what happened to this string? We were respectful at one point, and then it just.
not really.
And gay 1890s or gay 1990? Oh God,
Oh my god.
I should not open the floor to the. Sir, no, yeah, sir, I'm actually thinking about going checking out the samurai thing. I gotta go talk with my wife and be like, hey babe, there's this. It's not like I don't need this thing, but like it'd be really cool if like I had this thing.
$30.
Just tell her. Well, like, would you rather have a
you got
Shotgun
$30
Samurai
worth of
book in
super
your life?
chats.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't control the monies, guys. I need you guys to all know. I mean, like, eventually,
it's kind of gay, to be honest with you. I'm
no,
just
it's
saying.
super gay. It's unbelievably gay. Like, here's the
I'm
thing.
in the same boat. I understand.
He understands. He's like, it is gay.
That's the only reason I'm selling this book is so I can have money of my own to spend.
Right. I know. See, that's the thing. Like, if the show grows, so if you guys actually click this button called share, and you guys share this around and tell everybody how awesome this show is and what a good time it is, and this grows to a point where I can actually have the extra monies, I can stop being gay and have some money of my own to go buy stuff. But that would require you guys to share this show and share this channel.
Spoiler alert, no matter how much money he makes, he'll still be gay.
I was really hoping somebody would miss that. I was like, come on. Nope.
I don't miss anything.
You go fishing one time.
You
nobody
go
called you a
fishing. Oh,
fisherman.
God.
But never mind. You make $20.
You make, hey, $20 is $20. Anyway. No, it's Mr. Daniel P. Wright. Oh, God bless it. You sons of bitches down in the chat.
Get him. Oh, I like your PFT, Fearless Leader.
Oh, God. Mr. Daniel P. Riley. You have to do it. You've got
No.
to do it. Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Fine.
Still like a quarter
Yes.
inch from proper shilling.
Yeah, like
Scooch down.
I'm a glass off from
What-
good chill.
What
so-
you don't know is a quarter inch is all you need when she's not expecting it. Anyway,
There
you go.
gentlemen, you have kids. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm leaving. Anyways, whimsyland.org, literary coaching and services. That is my website where all the good ideas get shared with clients, not just on stream when we're randomly discussing things.
Let's see.
I do one-on-one coaching on all the wonderful, crazy things that go into writing books and creating content, even articles, and all that back-end stuff that nobody thinks about. Also editing services, stuff like that. My books I have links to my books there in Bookshelf. There's the fantasy series Tales of Halcyon, which is currently getting what I call a reforge with illustrations that are drawn by the wonderful Ian Wilson, aka the Great Scott on Twitter. And G Sedai, my Neo Samurai epic novella series, and Legacy of Heroes. Superheroes done correctly. Actual, wholesome, golden age, awesome superheroes in a modern setting.
Fantastic.
That's the best you're getting out of me.
I know.
That was pretty adequate. Yeah.
I mean, no, it was definitely,
I'll live
slightly
with that.
better than medium. Like, usually he's like, no, and then I have to do like the announcer voice and stuff like that. No,
I'm taking pity on you because you don't feel well.
I appreciate it. Oh, dude, I'm so dead tomorrow. It's fantastic. All right, and I guess I do have to shill for myself. I tell everybody else to shill, and
You already did an hour ago.
Mhm.
That's true. Oh, sweet! I don't have to shill. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's the fucking show. See ya.
Yes. Love
See you
it.
later, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Hey, drinkwithcrazy.locals.com. Go over there and make sure that you go over there to never miss a notification. Also, go check out The Gilded. The Gilded is the place where the community gathers. The community is fantastic. They are writers, authors, shit talkers, and everything else in between. And I think you guys would have
Sometimes all of the above.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they're all of those in the same like sentence. It's actually somewhat scary. But the fantastic part about both of those places is one, you can gather with a community over there in The Gilded, and you will never miss a notification if you are in either of those places. And if you guys so choose and you would like to support the channel, that is a way to support the channel away from the Googles. And because that was something important for a lot of my subscribers. They were like, hey, we want to support you, but we don't want any of our money going to those places. So that's why I did it. I posted the link for The Gilded. It's right there, Michael Harris. It's right above your comment. It's now below your comment. You are now having a gilded sandwich. Oh, good God. That's turning into a bad... Oh, hello. Hi. Yeah,
You
Michael
almost
Harris.
became
You're
a
getting...
gilded sandwich.
It's I've seen
It's almost
sandwiches.
well, never mind.
Yeah, no, don't, Richard. Sir.
I'm gonna let it go.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Oh, and by the way, guys, I have a gaming channel also. ADWC Gaming. Not going to post the link because I don't... Well, I guess I could. But yeah, I have too much crap to show. But yeah, I do gamings too, and also lots of live streams and a supporter stream every single Wednesday night where we cover new and fantastic authors and Iron Age creators, and we are doing our best over here to try to bring the fantastic writers, creators, and the people who are going to give our children stories. Yeah, we're trying to build those guys up because tearing down old media is fun, but building something now for our kids, that's a little bit better. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Better.
It's a lot of bit better. You are not wrong. And
Thank you for coming on, Quaff.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It was fun.
It was fun. I had a good time talking.
Yeah.
It's oh god.
So I'm gonna pick up Shotgun Samurai here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Since we're doing the outro, what is it? There once was a man from Malgrass
Oh no.
whose balls were made of fine brass.
Oh
In
no.
times of bad weather, he'd clang them together, and sparks would shoot out of his ass.
Oh boy,
That's
thanks,
that
Herman.
That's that
Good thing our
breakfast burrito.
mics
You
aren't on anymore.
you gotta be careful for spark ass. You get a bad breakfast burrito, that'll happen
Oh
every
boy.
time. I miss breakfast burritos. I live in Iowa now. We don't have shit for Mexican food up here. It's irritating.
Make
no.
Boys, you got to give your
DIY.
30-second review of Korra.
Oh yeah.
No. Fuck off.
Skunks needs to know.
No, I'm not doing the legend. No. No. They're like, you watch that show? I'm like, yeah, I watch a lot of crap shows. I'm good with it. Oh god. It is what it is though, I guess. It is
What is it? Do you have like a quick rundown of what this Legend of Korra bit is?
I don't hate it as
Don't
much as
get him
everybody.
started.
No, I don't. It's a quick one. I don't hate it as much as everybody else does, and I think that there are some points that people pick out that are just wrong on the writing side.
So
And
much so that he'll go on about it for an hour and a half.
you know what, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here on Iron Age Nights. I appreciate all of you. We will see you next time. Cheers, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Check out Shotgun Samurai.
Shotgun